Zin or beer? I can't do both. Last time we were doing the pod that you corrupted, I felt like shit the first 30 minutes of that pod. The whole time you were showing that video with Mr. Beast,
Yeah.
I felt like shit because I had a Zin in it and I was drinking. But by themselves, great. Together, no bueno.
All I'm hearing is that you're a little bitch.
You hear what you want to hear.
No Zen for the win. Okay, mic check, mic check. All right, so I'll turn your mic on.
Is this thing on? Oh no, it's turning on.
Gotta turn it on.
You nerd.
Oh, I was trying to do the whole. Remember the joke?
Oh
Who's
my
the
God.
what movie is it where she's trying to pretend that
Miss Doubtfire?
no his pubes are a microphone?
His
Oh,
penis.
Yeah, she's like, is this thing on?
Oh, how to lose a guy in 10 days?
No.
Oh.
40-year-old virgin?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not.
Is it 40 when he's fucking with the girl that he kicks in the face?
Oh no, because she's like somebody's gonna think it's funny. Oh no, it's with Diddy.
Oh, that sounds like
No, sorry, I'm not
man.
no, with the fat guy, Jonah Hill.
I'll get him to the Greek.
Get him to the Greek.
What does he do?
Jonah Hill is in the bed with that girl that's like trying to give him sloppy top.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Is this thing on?" Right? Remember?
That reminds me of Tom.
I hate that
Am I
movie.
tripping out, or is that the right movie?
That movie
I don't
is
remember that
so
part.
frustrating.
Who's Bert Kreischer's partner in the podcast?
Tom Segura.
Tom Segura.
Yeah.
There's a joke where I think Bert Kreischer says it, that him and Tom always make jokes about getting head and be like, is this thing on?
Yeah,
That's what Leanne does to Bert. Bert is Leanne's wife, right?
I don't do
Yes.
the is this thing
No,
on, but
Leanne is Bert's wife.
kinda
Leanne is
hate it
Bert's
like
wife.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
Bert is Leanne's wife, right?
So he said,
I've heard
Bert
that too.
Yeah, Bert made the joke where he's like, one time Leanne did that, and all I could do was think of Tom while she was giving me head.
He said that on one of his specials.
Yeah.
And then
It's
everybody
really
starts
hilarious.
laughing, and he's like, "Yes, I was thinking of my best friend when I was getting head, and it made me excited, or something like that."
Yeah,
Okay, so I know
came
that joke,
faster.
but Get Him to the Greek was way before that joke.
Mm.
When she's like, "Is this thing on?"
I've never seen Get Him to the Greek.
Or maybe it's
Get Him as a Punisher.
fuck, man, it has to be Get Him to the Greek.
Actually, we can't even make Diddy's. What did he do wrong?
What did he do?
Prostitutes?
Are you saying that live?
Prostitutes? I mean, what about Robert Kraft? You gotta look at him the same way you look at Robert Kraft, right?
I don't even know what I'm hearing right now.
I'm saying, you start the podcast with
You
Bad
should
Boys
be
for Life.
ashamed of yourself. Am I bleeding?
Nobody.
From your vagina?
Nobody.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, no, for real. Am I bleeding right here, Nicola?
No.
I don't think so.
I scratched myself really hard right now.
I saw a meme that said, bitches be like, don't judge my past, and then be Cassie.
Oh god.
I'm judging the shit out of you if that's your past.
Yeah.
God.
It's no good.
That's messy. I don't understand.
I don't get it. I just headlines. I don't want to do the deep dive into it. Like
Kanye just got accused of sex trafficking and a sexual assault by a former assistant.
Oh right.
He's always being gained. Those people are always trying to get him though.
Right. I mean, he's.
Yeah. He
I think
he
he's
said
an
on
easy
Twitter.
target.
He even said on Twitter, he's like, I hit women too. He's like, everybody hits women. That's when he was on one of his episodes. He's like, I hit women before.
Yeah.
That was in the middle of one of his episodes.
At this point, though, with how unstable he is, I have a hard time believing anything he really says, or like I take it all with a grain of salt.
Like, not consider it the real Kanye type thing.
Yeah.
It's his clone.
I can see that.
You ever message one of your friends, one of your guy friends, and you start to feel like the conversation's taking a dangerously close. Yeah, like no, I'm serious. Are we live?
No.
Yeah.
Are we already
I'm
live?
texting this person that I was telling you about earlier.
Which one?
That I texted you and him.
Okay.
And like,
leave me out the fucking group chat.
Well, no, we're live now, and it wasn't a group chat. I text two people individually.
Oh.
And he knows what I'm talking about because I said it before we went live.
Yeah.
But like we're like loving each other's messages too much right now, and I just read a message that was the first time that I thought this is borderline gay. No, like I'm feeling.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not like when
2025.
No, not like when I smack your ass and say like, hey, give me some. Like that's different because I don't.
Nobody smacks my ass.
Well, no, I do all the time, but
Yeah.
This is different.
Nobody
I'm
puts
sorry,
baby in
I
the
don't
corner.
feel like that's
Sal's
actually gay.
fucking thing right there.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
This one I feel
Pod
like
night, baby. Pod night.
this one I feel like whoa, this could be
Can-
turned into something.
Hit record on that one. Go ahead.
Like I'm starting to think like he's actually a really nice guy. You know?
Hold on, let me zoom
Are you
in
talking about
a
Diddy?
No.
What are you talking about? I said, we still talking about Diddy? He's not a nice guy.
I mean, in the
I
court of law,
I don't
what did you do
know.
wrong?
I don't know what the hell's going on with the court of anything anymore.
Wait, so on record you're saying Diddy's a nice guy?
I don't know what to believe.
No. I plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Adrian wants to be a bad boy for life now.
Thank you for giving for giving me my music.
Whose catalog do you delete forever and be okay with it? Diddy's or R. Kelly's?
As of right now, it has to be R. Kelly.
Right?
It can't. I
Yo,
mean,
they took
right?
P. Diddy's stuff off the. Oh no, right here.
as of right now,
Yeah, you got to enter the part of that.
Oh wait, no, but then I can't hear what you're saying if I play music. Never mind. Take the music off.
yeah, that was a rough. It's been a rough week for shit like that. Let me see.
All right, I made up my mind.
What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna marry this chick in Mexico.
Well, explain. Why'd you come up to that conclusion?
Because she checks
Porque
all the
tú-
boxes that I need to know right now.
Which is
English is in a fucking box?
yeah
No.
on your list. Where does
Communication is not.
where does English fall?
You want to know why I think that?
Yeah,
I can
I do.
learn the rest of the stuff, Kyle.
Yeah,
That's doable.
Right. Okay.
So like I'm there.
So how high is English on your?
I'd say it's middle of the pack.
What are some of those things that are above it?
You gotta be a good mother. Gotta be a good mother.
Okay.
Because I feel like somebody who's truly a good mother has like a genuine heart.
True.
You-
Okay.
I have never met a good mother, like a real good mother, that's like a piece of shit. Like that has no heart or no soul for people
True.
and compassion.
True.
So she got to be a good mother. That's number one.
Yes.
After that, it's gonna sound a little vain. It's gonna sound a little vain, but looks are important.
Okay.
Physical attraction.
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
And
I'm asking him
What his boxes are,
has
what
a-
his requirements are for.
You got a lot.
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
And I don't.
No, I don't. You got so defensive right there.
No, I don't.
See how fast you got defensive? Yes, you do.
he has a list.
He has a
and-
list.
And I was asking him
I'm
what
just-
English
yeah.
was.
You're
but
saying
what
I
else
have
do
a
you know?
lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now what they are. And it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Be a great mother. That's my number one.
That's a lot.
That's above everything.
You're saying that's not hard to do? You think it's easy to be a good mother?
You're asking me what my boxes are. You're not asking me to give you levels of degrees
Oh, man.
or what
Give me
is it?
98 degrees.
Yeah. So,
Oh my
so,
god.
So be a good mother.
I sound like you're saying Vietnamese.
I almost spit my drink out.
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Be a good mother.
Yeah.
Be good on your knees.
Physical attraction's important.
But what is physical attraction? Like, are you like talking about like pretty face? What if she has a pretty face but no ass?
I've never really cared about too much about the body. Like for me, it's the face. I'm a face guy.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than anything.
Okay.
You know
I'm
the women
asking-
I've
I'm
dated. Have they
asking.
had like these voluptuous bodies?
Okay,
No, but they always
so-
have pretty faces.
What about how do you put this?
Weathered?
Whether
Go on.
or not.
Your plans for tomorrow? I don't know. Fuck.
Oh yeah,
So very pretty face, right?
yeah.
Is that enough for you?
Are you on?
No.
Are you on
Okay.
Twitch?
So,
No,
Just YouTube.
Just you.
I
so
don't-
you are into
you're confusing me a little bit.
Yeah. What's the full question?
Well,
because I know of a woman
yeah.
in your atmosphere, right?
Well, hypothetically speaking,
Hypothetically
like we're talking about
speaking,
one of our buddies. Yeah.
that she has a very pretty face,
Uh huh.
but maybe not like the biggest boobs or like the nicest body.
Yeah.
But she has a pretty face. Is that enough for you? Would that be enough for you potentially? Allegedly.
Well,
Could you still be attracted
that's
to her?
I don't know. Maybe that's one thing though.
Yeah.
I think the other stuff plays into attraction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if
I could be so unattracted to a dumb
if somebody's
woman.
a great mother, like to
Yeah.
me, that enhances. If they're attractive, it enhances their
Yeah.
attractiveness.
If you're immature, it's so I'll lose.
That's
Yeah,
a big.
well, and also, what if she's maybe not super attractive at first, but then you really get to know her?
I don't believe in that.
You don't?
No, I don't believe in that.
Oh, straight up, just like
No, I'm
immediate.
sorry. I wasn't trying to cut you off. I do not subscribe to that because. No, I'm.
My God,
know
the
because-
conspiracies that Sal's not subscribing to in
Can I just tell you
2025.
why? I don't subscribe to it because I feel like 90% of the time, the physical attraction is what gets you even interested in having conversations with the person and trying to find out more about them. And then when you find out more about them and you actually really start to love their character, that takes them from like maybe a 9 to like a 20 out of 10. You're like, man, she was already beautiful, but now she's like, I don't see, there's no eyes for anybody else. It's all her. Where I've never personally, I've had conversations with women that maybe weren't super attractive, and I found out over lots of conversations that this is a super dope person.
Lots of conversations.
Friend,
Yeah.
right? That's a good friend.
Yeah.
Like maybe she could be a friend. But like, if I'm not physically attracted to you, no matter how dope you are as a person, me personally, I'm not going to come around that
I think
bend.
attraction is important. I think it's okay to
That's
feel
not
that
bad,
way,
right?
It's okay to feel that way, right? Like, you're not an asshole because you want to be attracted to your person. That doesn't make you a shitty person, does it? Does that make you shallow hell if you want to be attracted to
Some
your
people
person?
would say it makes me extremely shallow and vain. I don't think
Ricky and
so.
Valerie call me shallow hell, so that's my fucking according to them.
I don't think that's shallow. I think it's being realistic.
Do you think you're shallow?
No.
Why do they think
Because
you're
they think I'm
shallow?
shallow. They think I only like looks, which is not true.
Why would they think that? Like, is there like examples of that? Like,
I can't think
maybe
of
being the case?
Maybe. I would have to ask Ricky. I would have to ask Ricky.
Maybe.
But I don't, they're wrong.
I feel like I've dated plenty of women that you guys have known that maybe weren't, you know, I don't know, on a scale from 1 to 10, a 10 out of a 10.
Yeah.
But there was other things about them that made them so attractive to me. Or yeah,
Their white skin.
no, that one, because that person had a lot of qualities that were very unattractive.
Yeah.
Like that actually detracted from.
I like how there's only one.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Person?
When you refer to this person's ethnicity, there's only one of it.
One white person?
One white
Yeah,
person?
one
Oh,
white
yeah.
girl.
Pure blood. That pure bread.
Well, I never dated a.
Which is so unfortunate that you just
Yeah.
you just happened to run across the hoe white girl.
Right, because
One of the
Mikhail.
Yeah, one of the bad whites.
Yeah, Mikhail got a good one, so it's like, yeah, I struck out my first.
I know.
They exist.
Yeah.
They exist.
The good whites are out there.
It's okay.
Have you guys ever tried to force something where you weren't attracted, but you just wanted to?
Yep.
Yeah.
And how did that all go?
Never ends well.
Didn't
No.
work. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
just
Like, why
didn't.
not?
It was more just like that. I just wanted to have sex. I was just forcing that.
But you weren't. Okay. So you were attracted to them, but not that in that way.
I
or-
was attracted, and then when it happened, I just lost all attraction.
That's different than what he's. I think that's different than what he's talking.
Oh,
so
wait,
you have
wait.
post nut clarity.
Well, hold on.
Because that is not a post nut clarity.
Well, how does that work?
How does that different though?
Wait, so is that not what you're asking?
No, but I'm curious how that works. Where
Yeah.
you're initially attracted, and then it just all goes away, like as soon as you have.
As soon as that's post nut clarity. Like you are like, damn, like I'm bored, or like I
No,
wanna,
you're like,
hook up with
dang,
you."
I really like this girl. I really like this girl. I really like this girl. And then you hit it, and then you're like, oh, I don't like her as much as I thought I did.
So you're just horny. at the
It's
end
like
of the
that
day.
scene in Toy
Yeah.
Story when Andy drops a toy and like, oh, I don't want to play with you no more.
Why would
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely forced
I'm playing,
like
allegedly.
situationships because like I knew that they were really into me, like they had a crush on me or something. So kind of like
I get weirded out.
a
by that.
pity date.
I was just about to.
I get weird if you're really into me. I get weirded out.
Yeah,
That's weird. That's weird.
It is weird.
That
No,
you get
it's
weirded
very,
out.
It's very.
Why can't a woman just be really
I
into
don't
you?
know
Why?
because it's just I'm not used to that. I'm not used to like
You're-
that being like, oh, like you're.
but
person,
think
But you're a
for
good
me,
person. You have a good
no,
heart.
well, for me, like I'm such, I think, like an independent person that, well, like you know, like I like being alone or whatever. I don't want, right. I don't necessarily want somebody that like can't live their life without me or like make it seem like that. You know what I mean? Like I want somebody who's gonna be like strong or like even question me if I need to be questioned.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
don't want somebody who's just gonna like bend over backwards to agree with me. Yeah.
You don't want somebody to just be, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
There-
it? What is the
I
word?
kind of want there to be like an element of like work in the
Yeah.
relationship versus just like somebody that's just like, oh, whatever you want, whatever
Right,
you want.
right.
Like,
This
I
is
get
why
that.
the
Submissive.
yeah, I
That
don't,
was
I don't like
submissive.
that necessarily.
that's kind of why what girls kind of get, they kind of like when they get ignored and
Yeah.
have to kind of
They kind of
Well,
like.
we
They
want
kind of
what we
like when
can't
they're
have.
when they're
not get
told
the
something.
attention
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
We want what we
Yeah.
can't have.
Again, like it's not that I like being ignored. I just want to also be able to have. It's not about being ignored or like not about having a connection or like being in communication, especially when you're starting a relationship. But
It's like being told what to do.
kind of,
Like
but
lay on the bed and spread them.
no,
No.
I just don't like because I've dated guys like that who were just very much like kind of spineless and like I didn't
Yeah.
like that of just like you know what I mean? Like, okay,
God, that's
I
like
told you
really-
to do something, just
Yeah.
do it.
That's a bad way
You
to
know?
describe
Once a woman loses respect for
That's
you,
a
I don't
bad
think
way
she
to
ever
describe
loses
a man.
respect
Yeah,
back.
and I think
Yeah.
that that's what it is
That's
that then I like lose respect for you.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that might be one of the worst disses you can probably call a man.
I mean,
That truly like defines himself as a man to call him
What would you
spineless.
Yeah,
rather
just
hear?
kind
What
of
would you
like-
rather hear? You're spineless or my ex is bigger?
I'd rather hear my ex was bigger.
or
Yeah.
you never made me come.
Spineless means like spineless
That's
means
bad.
if you tell a man he's spineless, to me you're telling a man you don't even know what you stand for.
Yeah.
You don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
You
But
have
then if you tell
a
me-
pair of
then-
balls down there.
Then if you tell
Let
me,
me show you how to use
but if
those.
you tell me your ex was bigger, then that means you fucked other men. I don't want to know
Who gives a fuck if the ex was bigger? I'm not with you anymore anyway.
I don't know, my private.
Right?
I don't like that.
I'm just not a fan.
Well, that's because you're insecure.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
I'm more insecure about my own manhood
Like-
and where I stand in my own
So
mind.
you wouldn't.
Like
You
a
would.
reputation
So-
kind of thing.
Yeah.
If she told you that her ex is bigger, you wouldn't get mad.
No,
Oh. You're lying.
because because that to me logically,
I can't say
there's a lot
that,
of people
so.
in the world that are bigger. There's a lot of people in the world that are smaller. So
Yeah.
like you want me to get
Okay.
upset
What if
about
you
something
said-
that's objective?
What if she said he did more push-ups than you?
I'd be pretty upset. about that.
That's crossing the line.
But not- no,
That's
no,
crossing the line.
Hold on, but not as upset as them calling me spineless. Nothing.
Yeah, because spineless is everything. It's not just one physical aspect of you. Spineless is
If a woman
You're not
calls a
even a
man,
man.
spineless,
Yeah.
she's basically saying you're dickless. Like
Yeah.
you don't even know how to be a man.
like the ball-headed dude from Game of
You
Thrones.
don't
What
stand
was the
for
guy-
anything.
What was the game? The dude in Game of Thrones that had no dick, but he was smart.
No dick.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew everything.
the little sparrows.
Yeah, his little
I just
whisper-
started
his
rewatching the
birds.
eunuch.
The eunuch?
That's what they're called.
They're called eunuchs, but
yeah.
that wasn't his name.
When you don't
No.
have a dick, it's called a eunuch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you're a unicorn. You're a eunuch. I was gonna try to say something. That's why you're a unicorn, but it didn't work.
No, but I know who you're talking about. The bald guy. Yeah.
No, but for real, I don't think it gets worse than that.
Spineless, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
spineless.
thing. Once your woman loses respect for you, there's no going back. That's it.
That's what it is. When a woman stops looking at you like a man,
Yeah, it's over.
because Lindsay described super submissive,
Yeah.
fucking spineless,
Mhm.
lets me do whatever I want, like walk all over him.
Right.
A lot of people kind of
Jesus.
start associating that like the opposite of what spineless is like a little too toxic, masculine energy. So I don't know.
Yeah,
what the-
there's definitely like a
I'd rather be
line,
that.
obviously. Like, I don't want somebody who's, because then you get the
Andrew Tate.
narcissistic or like person who's controlling, like the abusive relationship style. I mean, of course, there's like a middle line, but some people do want somebody who's very submissive. Or some people do want somebody who's a little bit more dominant. That's up to you. But,
Mhm.
let's be real. I think I'm in charge, but really, like, we try to be open
I don't
and
see,
talk with
I don't
each
see
other.
Big Lindsay, but I see Big Meatloaf.
I mean, there's enough room if she wants to big lens.
That's
it up
why-
for her.
Big Lindsay.
Yeah, that reminds me of that scene in Batman with Bane when he puts his hand like this on the guy's neck and he's like, "Do you feel like you're in charge?" You know what I'm talking about? He's like, "I'm in charge here," and then he's literally just like, "Do you feel in charge?" And he's like, "We had an agreement."
Right.
Oh man.
No.
But I think that's, I don't know, how you described it, that's how I like to be in relationships, where I think the whole happy wife, happy life is real. I think you should definitely make sure that you're tending to, the needs of your partner, that they're heard, that they have, like it's a mutual relationship in terms of opinions, decisions. But I also think there's a time and a place for a man to be a man and take control when he needs to. Like, I'm not saying take control,
But I
like
mean,
tell her what to do. I'm just saying certain things in the
But
relationship.
but that goes on the other hand too. There's other times when the woman or the other person, you guys need to balance each other.
Yeah.
Some women are so damn independent, they won't let a man be a man.
Well,
She'll be like, I don't need you to put gas in my car.
But
I
then
can do it.
that's,
they want
but
you to
then
be a
that's,
stay-at-home dad.
that's where I'm saying
Wear
like the
fucking
opposite
tampons.
of I don't like want somebody to be necessarily like at my beck and call. You know what I mean? But if I need help me out. You know what I
Like,
mean?
if I want to put
Like,
gas in your car, like that's just
I mean,
normal man shit, right? Like,
right.
Well,
would
some
you ever
women-
let your woman put gas in her own car?
No.
No, right? You just don't do that. Like,
oh.
No, some women nowadays want you
Apparently
to change
that's
their
a thing.
oil,
So
but
somebody
also
needs to step their game up.
Well, okay, hold on. I need to switch my camera for this one. Okay, so the only times you ever do that is when you're gonna punch in your phone number or whatever, Ralph's.
No, but I'm talking about like
Credits,
when you
whatever.
drive my car and then you like leave it on empty instead of
I just did that. The opposite of that the other day with the propane.
right. But
Give me credit.
you did
Give
you
me
did
credit.
fill up my
Give me
car.
credit.
Yeah, you did fill up my car. That's like one time out of the whole 10
That's why
years.
that's why it's not worth to even try. 'Cause you
Nope.
don't even get credit
you
for
don't
one
get credit.
time.
Yep.
I just
See
hate
what I'm
when
saying?
I just hate when women get upset, like if a man doesn't know how to change an oil, like to change. Well, nowadays everything's electric, but I hate when a woman will get upset at a man
Changing
if
your
he doesn't know
oil
how to
is not electric.
change oil.
No.
But
go ahead.
but then we'll get upset at that same guy when he sits down to pee. It's like, what do you want? You know?
Oh my
No,
god.
honestly though, what do you want? Do you want me to stand up and pee or you want me to change oil? I can do both.
I can't do both.
Honestly, I live in a house full of boys. I'm the only vagina. I got 3 penises against me. Okay, and I'll tell you what, the amount, the
Not like that.
And your face.
the amount of piss on the floor is actually insane.
It is really
Nice.
insane.
It's
Yeah.
actually insane.
Yeah, no, and it's not even just from children. Like so.
Are you implying that your husband does it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean,
That's
I
disrespectful.
clean up after myself.
No, you don't.
I do. I'm the one that cleans that bathroom.
Okay, but in my bathroom.
I clean your bathroom too.
I clean all the bathrooms.
Yeah, I clean all the bathrooms around here. You know that's true.
Oh.
Can't deny that one. I think all the bowing down, it just comes down to like intimidation. I don't know, like, have you guys ever been with someone that you were kind of intimidated of,
It's
or
like-
they were so good looking that
Right.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of
They
like
kinda-
a
Yeah,
like
for
a
sure.
pussy
I
whipped
have.
thing. Like
Oh, no, I
I
never
guess
pussy
you were
whipped.
willing
Yeah.
to do whatever the hell they asked because like they were so damn fine. Like,
I was. So there's the thing with me. If I like you, I become a bitch. If I don't like you, and I just
You
want.
just
I
said you
know
were
what it
never
is.
pussy whipped.
No, I'm not. I don't think I've ever been pussy whipped. But what I'm saying is that.
How do you follow that sentence up with
Okay,
if I like you, I'm
so,
a bitch?
So, I don't want to say names, but like,
no names.
remember the girl that came over and you were like, "Oh, he's not my roommate. I'm his landlord."
The one that didn't say hi?
No, not that one. The other one.
No, but
You're like, she wears a lot of makeup.
she wears a lot of makeup.
She came over.
Oh
Is
my
that the one?
gosh.
Is that the one when you walk back to her car at night?
No, not that
Oh,
one.
never mind. I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Well, like with her, like it was always the same thing. Like
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, like I really like her. Like I like this one. So I would like not do like I'm not even gonna try and kiss you. I'm not gonna like try to like I'm gonna send you good morning texts because
trying
I
to do it by
like-
the book.
I was trying to do it like the right way,
Yeah.
but it never turned into nothing. because I became like I questioned everything I got in my head too much.
You think you friend zoned yourself?
I think I did it. Yeah, I did it to myself. And then the ones that I don't really like, where I know what it is, just I'm like a completely different person. It's like, hey, like
You just don't care.
I just don't care. Like, and I know it is what it is. You're gonna come over, you're gonna leave in a few hours. Like, I'm okay being that guy with that person. But if I care about you, if I like you, I just
So are you saying
I
like
freeze up.
women
It's
that you
weird.
treat kind of like an asshole, they
Those are
they
the
want
ones
you
that want to
more?
come back. Yeah, those are the ones that always want
But
to
I
come
don't think that
back.
has anything to do with how you're treating them. I think that's the type of woman.
Maybe.
No offense, like it's just that type of woman you can
Yeah.
treat like that, and they're gonna keep coming back because they're probably damaged and broken, right?
Yeah.
But the woman that you treat right and with respect,
But I think that's
that's gonna be the one that you end up marrying.
But
You just
even
haven't found that person
no,
yet.
but even the ones I do treat like well and
It's
respect, it
all
doesn't work
about
out because they're not.
It's not the right woman.
everybody's got baggage, and it's just about finding the person whose baggage fits in the trunk with yours. Like that's like really what it is. Like whose baggage works with whose baggage, like so.
One of my uncles used to always say that.
I got a little bit more eloquently.
Yeah, he said everybody's. What did he say? He said everybody's got.
Everybody's busting on the
I don't know.
drapes.
No, he said everybody's got shit.
Like bullshit.
Bullshit. Everybody's got bullshit. He's like the
Mhm.
one you end up marrying is the one that you can tolerate.
The
They're,
most.
they're,
Exactly.
They're bullshit the most.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we all have like
That's just years of
we
wisdom
all
coming in.
we all have a thing. We all have trauma. We all have, like
I don't have any trauma.
oh, right, sure. We all have okay. We all have our ways of dealing with things, whatever, and so it's like you can't have two people who are too similar or too dissimilar. You gotta have like
Yeah.
people who work with each other. So
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but I mean, this is all like in the past. I know what I want now. I
No, you don't.
Wholesome woman.
No, you don't.
I do. I want like.
Really? What was
Yeah.
your brunch date today? That was a good wholesome woman.
Didn't happen.
Was it a wholesome brunch?
We didn't even do. I didn't even do that.
The intentions.
Oh,
Those are not wholesome intentions.
There's whole.
There's gonna be some holes that were getting filled with those intentions.
so fucking.
Wait, okay, so what do you want then? How would you define what you want now?
Supermodel,
Mature.
rich,
No,
But what
doesn't
else?
doesn't talk,
Mature.
Like
But
what else? Because mature, you're not.
never farts.
I don't care about far. We could get a competition.
You want her to make six figures.
I never
You want her
said
to
that.
she only had sex with one guy before you.
But yeah.
Supermodel.
Dude, I've never even said.
Speaks
I don't even like
speaks
supermodels.
very rarely, and usually it's just to ask you, how can I help you?
Why is he painting this picture of me? He's painting this picture of me with this brush.
All of a sudden, when the camera's on, you don't want to be honest.
I'm joking. I'm honestly joking.
Not joking. Not joking.
No, I'm joking. I'm 100% joking.
What do I want? I mean, I just, man, I don't know. Be cool. Like, can we get along? That's important. Family is very big to me. Like, if you can get along with my family, my friends.
But you dated women that check those boxes.
Oh shit.
No, not really. Not all the boxes. Well, yeah, but there was some. Like, I could think of one that was just very immature, and I just did not like that. I can't.
Recently?
I don't know about recent, but kind of.
Well, we live together?
No, after we.
Oh, okay.
After we split.
You say after we broke up?
Yeah. So, like, but I want that. Like, I want someone that wants. I don't know. Like, I don't want. First of all, I don't want to be needed. I want you to want me. I don't want you to need me. I don't want to feel like you need me. I want to be wanted.
I think you want to be needed
I don't
too.
want to be needed. No, I want to be wanted. That's just want me. Like, don't. But then don't want me too much because I'm gonna freak out. I'm not gonna know how to handle it.
That's crazy.
It is. So it's something I'm working through therapy. Like, yeah, it's a lot. It's weird. I'm fucked up.
It's like you don't like being liked. kind of
No,
thing.
but I want to be liked.
But you want to.
But
be
then when I
liked.
experience it, I'm like,
You want to be liked to a certain
Whoa.
point, and then once it
Weird.
happens,
yeah,
and like you feel okay, this person has now gotten to the point where they're head over heels for me.
yeah,
Oh, now it's like push you away.
yeah. I've pushed away people, so many people, just because this is how I'm wired.
Yeah.
And it's something I want to change because I think I've probably turned down. I mean, we've probably both turned down multiple just great women because you just weren't ready. I can say I was not ready for a relationship for a long time.
So
I think I'm ready now.
that goes back to, so we've talked about this before. Do you think so you've dated women in your past. I've dated women in I past,
Yeah.
and like right now, we probably are sitting here saying, if that person was in my life right now at this time,
Yeah.
I would marry that person. I'd have a family with that person, but they're not, right? So do you think all that led up to you being at the point where you're at now, where you're in the right place, the right time to find the other person at the right place, at the right time, or missed opportunities?
Missed opportunities.
You don't think
I
those
wouldn't want to go back.
had to happen so that you can get to where you're at now to find
Yeah, but
the
that's
right
still a
one?
missed opportunity, right? Like
Not
you had
necessarily.
to go through it.
Yeah. I think it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it tells you
There's
what
an
you
L in
want,
every
what you
lesson,
don't
bro.
want. What'd you say?
There's an L in every lesson.
Jesus
Bars.
Christ.
How much of what you guys were looking for before has changed as you guys like? I don't know. Is it different from 25 to 35?
Oh yeah.
What you guys are?
Oh my God. Yeah.
What's the biggest thing that stands out that has changed in what you're looking for in a partner?
Maturity and drinking. I don't want someone that drinks all the time.
Mm.
That was my life back then. I just wanted to go out and drink and party and
You wanted somebody that was fun.
yeah, like
Yeah.
fun. But that my idea of fun is now is like it's just fucking. I want to watch Love Island, but I want to watch it with somebody. I don't want to watch it alone. You know what I mean? Like I want to just cook at home and like let's just get some wine or like get a couple. We get a couple drinks, get a 6-pack, and just chill and watch some stupid shit on TV.
Love
Back
Island.
then, I wanted to go out and like, oh, like who's DJing tonight at like whatever bar, like let's go. But
Right.
that now, hell no. The idea of even going out like that,
Going out. So you don't go out at all anymore?
it's rare for me to go out.
You're a liar.
I don't go. When's the last time I went out?
Dude, you're out all the time.
When's the last time I went out?
Every time I text you, you're out.
No.
Third Ave,
You were
I
out
don't-
today.
Rich
Not
Brothers.
today, but the only time I really drink is when I'm with my brothers.
Oh, yeah,
That's even
that's
then. That's like but that's just like a family Sunday. And even with them, they make fun of me. They're like, I don't really drink. Compared to how we used to drink,
Oh, dude.
they make fun of me all the
My
time.
liver
For like,
still hates me for those days.
yeah, my brothers make fun of me all the time for like not being able to drink anymore and can't hang. But I'm okay. I'm good. I don't want to. I don't want to get drunk anymore. Because that hangover sucks.
I do. I just don't want any responsibilities the next day.
I live with my enabler, so it's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of tough.
Me and my
I
neighbor.
live with my enabler.
Me and my neighbor broke up.
We amplify off each other. It's dangerous.
Me and Sal would like if he had a bad day, we'd probably end up drinking. If I had a
Black
bad
out,
day and I
black
could
out.
convince him, that was a trick though. Because if he had a bad day, I wasn't hard to convince to go out.
No, never.
But if I had a bad day, it was hard to get him to go. But once he got him to go, we were going ball
There's
out.
no stopping
You
me.
guys are in Mexico.
There's no stopping me. Yeah, we were in Mexico.
Good times.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we had a lot of good times.
I miss that. I miss those Coco Bongo days.
Oh fuck.
I just think it would be so much easier. So we are at a point in our lives where I think we all know we're going to be working probably the rest of our lives. We're going to have responsibilities, whether that's wives, children, future children that may not even be here. It's so hard. Like it feels like every year that goes by, it gets more and more difficult to try to find time to do stuff like we used to do.
Oh yeah.
So I think it'd just be so much easier if we all lived not, maybe on the same block, but at least within like a mile radius. I mean, ideally the same block would be amazing. Or even a couple blocks, like, like you're 2 blocks away, you're 3 blocks away, Cakes is 4 blocks away. But it would be so much easier to just cruise by and after work and like have a drink or eat dinner, and hey, what's going on? And then go back to your house. But right now we have so much stuff going on that it's really hard to just find time to do something small.
In walking distance or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Well, I mean, yeah, like Rick's gone. Rick's in AZ.
yeah. Well, that's
Cakes is always he's married with 3 kids. He's living life. Like it's hard to get him to. Not even just Cakes. I mean, anybody who's married, you can't just be like, hey, like what are you doing tonight? Like,
yeah.
come on, let's go get a beer. Like that's
Married
kind of
with
just
kids.
yeah. Like I would feel like an asshole if I called Baby Cakes on a random Wednesday. Hey, like I had a bad day. Let's go get a beer tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me taking into consideration like his wife.
It's
his kids at
different
home.
though if you live a block away. You just walk over and be like, hey, let's crack a beer and have, just have a beer and then I'll.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think it'd be a little easier.
Yeah.
But I mean, you forget Forget trying to buy a home in San Diego. Jesus Christ.
Bro, I was about to say,
Yeah.
in this economy, where the fuck can you find
It's stupid.
I was talking to Hugo about that today. Like,
It's so
the
stupid.
housing for that? There's no
Yeah.
way. Like, we'd have to all move to.
My biggest regret is not buying
Temecula.
2 condos when I bought my first condo. Because
are you still in that process? What you were thinking about doing, or
yeah,
You
I have somebody coming out on Monday to do an appraisal, an official appraisal.
so you
So
can
they,
sell?
no. They did a drive-by appraisal last week, but drive-by appraisals are not 100% accurate because they're literally just looking at the outside of the property.
Yeah.
They can't measure the inside. You can't tell them upgrades you've made. And so they did a drive-by appraisal and they appraised my condo at a certain number.
Right.
And then I jumped on the phone with my loan officer and said, I think that number's low because everything that I look at, the lowest I'm seeing is this number. And they appraised it for $20,000 less than the lowest number I'm seeing, but I'm seeing higher numbers than that. And then the real estate agent was on the phone call as well. It was a what is it? A conference call.
Three-way?
It was a 3-way, yeah.
Hey, yo.
2 guys and a girl.
First time?
No, I've done 3-ways before. So
So casual.
yeah, so on the phone, right?
Yeah, on the phone.
Oh yeah, I've done plenty of them before.
Yeah.
So the real estate agent, she chimes in and says, "Well, I just looked up a condo, same exact dimensions as yours, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that sold a year ago for this amount of money, and that amount of money was more than what the drive-by appraisal was."
Yeah.
So the loan officer's like, "Well, then you definitely going to get more." So I have to do an actual in-unit appraisal on Monday, and then they're going to probably give me a higher number. The reason why I want a higher number on the appraisal is so I can pull more equity out of it
Yeah.
for the HELOC to put a down payment on. And right now, with how expensive everything is in San Diego, dude, I need like every extra 5,000 that I can get in terms of equity to pull out.
Yeah.
I need that because a down payment on a $1.2 million property, they want me to put 20% down. That's like 200 grand. No, it's
That's a lot.
more. So it's a
Well,
lot.
what's the math on it?
It's a lot of money.
What's 20%
Well, a
on
million,
1.2?
20% of a million is 200 grand.
Right.
So 1.2 is probably like 250. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
250, 25.
I would think around 250. I mean,
Come on,
I'm
do
just
the
off
math.
the top of my head.
No, do the math. Come on.
No, do the math.
What's
No, do the
20%?
Well, 1.25 would be 250.
There you go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You got the shits? Drink a soda.
I've been, I'm drinking beer.
Maybe it's like the mix. When you drink a soda just to get the bubbles out. Like the ginger ale or something?
Like the bubble guts.
The bubbles will get that gas out.
Old lifestyle.
Anywho.
So, yeah.
So are you still trying to stick to San Diego?
Yeah. They actually propositioned me with something that I thought was interesting, but I didn't like it
Proposition 21?
in the ultimate. Yeah, Proposition 69. And so they said, "You're just interested in buying a rental property, right?" I said, "Kind of." And they said, "Well, what about buying something in Temecula? Because Temecula's value is going up, but it's
Yeah.
still like
It's affordable.
it's affordable to buy, but the value of those homes are still going up."
Yeah.
So she's like, "I'm looking at a house right now that's $650,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath. It's got these cathedral ceilings, so like real high ceilings. It looks
Cathedral sounds exotic.
it looks gorgeous." And she said it's $650,000. You can't get a 4-bedroom, 3-bath for $650
No.
anywhere here that looks that nice. And she said it's a multi-generational home, meaning the 3 rooms are upstairs. There's 1 room that has a full bath downstairs, which is probably like where like the mom or dad lives of the family.
Yeah.
And so they're renting out for like $4,000 a month. And she said with how much you can put down, your mortgage would be around $3,700. So you'd be making a little bit. So it'd be a rental property. And she's like, and I'm doing a what's it called, open house next week, but I want to give you first dibs on it. And I thought to myself, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but to be honest, I want to get something that I can live in right now.
Yeah, you're trying to move out of your
So at
current
least a
place.
duplex.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it
Yeah,
off air. Like I just
Yeah.
need to be in a different situation.
Yeah.
For me. So I want to get into at least a duplex or a triplex so that I can live in one of those units and then rent out the other 2.
Right.
But that's expensive in San Diego, bro.
I know.
Like a
Just get
triplex,
just get another,
they're like
just get a
9
duplex.
they're like $1 million.
Just get a duplex or just a regular just get another condo.
But I could do
Right.
that. But when you look at a duplex, compared to a triplex, it almost is stupid to not do a triplex because a duplex is like 600 grand, and then a triplex is like 850. So $250,000 for another unit that you can rent out. Like, I mean, you're right there anyway. I know it sounds crazy to say, but $250,000 when you're talking about a $800,000 loan, it's not that much more.
You're also taking on 3 units that you would have to manage.
I'm not
maintain.
managing shit.
Well,
Case is managing it.
maintain and all that extra work that goes into it.
Yeah, but I'm
Right?
young.
It's like triple the headache.
No, not necessarily. Triple the profit. I'm young. Like I'm not retiring anytime soon. So now's like when you're gonna take risk with your money financially, do it when you're young. Do it when you're young and you know you're gonna be working. You're not gonna because I mean, I hope this never happens to any of us. What happens in 10 years if one of us gets a cancer scare?
Yeah.
Right? And we're like, shit, we can't work for 12 months, right? Like, because you're battling cancer and hopefully it doesn't take us, but take financial risks when you're young and you know you're healthy, you're going to be working for a lot of years where you can stabilize your finances by taking a big risk versus I'm going to take a financial risk when I'm 50. I mean, unless I'm super healthy, like you don't know what the next 10 years are going to look like. So I want to do it sooner than later.
It's a lot of money.
It's a shitload, dude. I'll be paying that off the rest of my life.
Yeah.
This generational wealth that I'm trying to build, I ain't going to fucking see I'm not going to see any of the fruits of my labor.
Yeah.
None. I won't enjoy any of this. Hopefully, I will have paid it all off by the time they bury me 6 feet under and my kids can inherit it with no debt. Just properties. They can sell, they can rent, they can do whatever.
There was a podcast I was listening to earlier this week where this guy has a little bit of a different take on how he deals with a lot of money, making a lot of money. He and his whole premise is the whole trying to balance. He wants to be broke by the time he dies. That's the whole premise of I guess that's his whole idea.
He wants to live a full life.
He wants to be able to enjoy the fruits of his labor, but also maintain his wealth so he can enjoy it throughout like his life. And he's pretty much like takes biomarkers and tries to predict like how old he thinks he's gonna live, and he's slowly spending. And
That's wild.
Bill Gates has been doing the same thing. He wants to die broke apparently, and he's spent like however much percentage, but he's dropped a lot as far as like his total wealth. And I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. Everyone talks about save, prepare for the future. And it is interesting when someone brings up the fact that, you could be saving and doing all this stuff for something that you'll never even enjoy.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I've thought about that. So in my situation, I don't want to live like I don't want to live so stingy, like I'm poor my whole life so that I can save every penny to pay all this stuff off and pass all this on to potential children. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create additional revenue streams while still creating generational wealth because in 20 years, unless World War III pops off and we have nukes flying everywhere, 20, 30 years, 20, 30 years, everything is going to go up. Real estate never goes down. Like if you look at even in 2008 when we had the housing crisis, yeah, housing took a hit. Okay, but you just zoom out and then what happened in the next 10 years? It not only got back to where it was, but it surpassed it. Right? So that's always going to happen unless we have like a natural disaster, like a fucking asteroid hits us and wipes out 90% of the population. At that point, who the fuck cares what you own? Right? Like we're going back to hunter-gatherer days and we're probably all dead. So I'm trying to create like generational wealth, but also additional revenue streams. So like, let's say I have a job, then I clear $6,000 a month, but then I have an extra 2,000 or 3,000 coming from rental properties while still paying my mortgages down. Boom. I make $10,000 a month, like something like that, where I'm still getting a little extra revenue, but I'm paying mortgages, not rent.
Right. Yeah.
Because I don't want to work till I die either. I want to like be able to.
How old were you when you bought your first place?
I bought it in 2017, so that was 8 years ago. I was 28. 28, which is really late, to be honest. Like I know people that buy it in their like early 20s.
I don't know if that's the common practice anymore. I
Mm-mm.
heard the average age is up in like the mid 40s now.
Really? To buy a
Mhm.
property?
Yeah.
People don't want to
Fuck.
buy homes.
I thought I was late to the party.
They
At
want to.
28.
They want to
Not
rent.
anymore.
People can't buy homes.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
of right
that's
now,
the
People can't
problem.
afford to buy homes. But yeah, I mean, I know as a renter, there's definitely perks to being a renter. You know, one of them is that if something happens in, big in your house that needs to be repaired, you don't got to worry about it. But
That's nice. Yeah, it's the homeowner's
yeah,
responsibility.
so
I don't know if it outweighs the security of knowing that you have your own place that you know.
You know, you were talking about right now that the average age for people buying homes is, you said mid 40s?
Yeah, it's way higher than it used to be in the low 20s, like how you were saying.
So did you know that when you look at the 19 like 70s all the way through probably the 1990s, so that like that 20-year period, 70 through 90, back then it was very commonplace for the wife to stay home and raise the children.
hmm
One, people were a lot more traditional back then, and that was just
Mhm.
kind of the common practice. And I think since then, like women have evolved in the workplace. Like women want to be independent, they want to have careers, they want to make money.
Mhm.
But the other thing that people don't talk about that I find really interesting is that women needed to start making salaries because the inflation since 1990 till now has gone up so much in comparison to how much people are making that it's no longer that model of you're the breadwinner, you're going to make enough money to support Lindsay and your two kids with just your salary. That does not exist, and that hasn't
No.
existed for 30 years.
It's too hard to do.
So there's two things happening: women wanting to be in the workforce, women wanting to be independent, women wanting to have careers, right? But also women needing to do that because things are not going up incrementally, like they're not comparable. So now even two salaries sometimes don't pay the bills. That's how much inflation has gone up, and the cost of wages have not gone up. So we're like backwards.
Do you think we're kind of seeing a lot of it mainly just because of where we live, just in California and San Diego?
It's across the
or
entire country.
Is it?
but San Diego is more expensive, obviously for reasons because everybody wants to come here. There's more opportunities. The weather is great. It's a great community to live in. But
It's weather.
yeah.
But the
If
whole
we were,
country is like that.
I've always said if probably we weren't born here, we probably wouldn't be able to move here.
Yeah, most people
So-
have a roommate situation and get out of here, and
A lot of people start living here because they came for college and then just stayed, and so yeah,
They call it a transplant city.
it
It
is.
is. A lot of people are not from here no more. Everybody left. Look at Rick. He's in a position now to be able to buy a home out there.
yeah,
Just
Yeah.
from
that's why I'm saying is that's an exact that it kind of answers kind of my question. Is it a California thing or is it? Are
No,
people
I mean,
feeling it like
Arizona's
that?
gone up a lot,
California.
too.
Yeah,
But you
California.
can still afford a home
Right.
with
a lot cheaper.
yeah. I don't know how much they're making or he's making, but I mean the fact that with the two of them they can afford something that speaks a lot.
Yeah,
A home. I'm sure a nice home.
brand new. Even the rent, what he was saying, they were looking at a new apartment, brand new. No one's ever lived there before, and I think it was like 3 bedroom, all brand new. It was a little less than $2,000 or something like that.
That's insane.
Fucking insane. Incredible.
Brand new too.
Brand new.
Yeah, you'd be renting a 2-bedroom
It's 40,000
for a 2,700 for like a
Brand new.
fucking 1950 property or built in 1950.
It'd be more likely for me to own something out of state that I can't even live in and just kind of like have that second stream of income.
You should do that.
I would do
Rent
that.
it out.
I would do that. It's just kind of unconventional and kind of like shitty. That's what it comes to. Like,
You'll get to a point if you and Lindsay do that, you'll get to a point where like the first couple of years that you do that, it's going to be a little tight, right? But nothing nothing you can't handle. But then after you get out of those first couple of years, you're going to see rent continue to go up across the United States where your mortgage stays locked in at that price. So now you're actually going to be making a little bit more money and it's going to your rent
yeah,
that you pay. So now you're saving. Like it's a net positive no matter how you look at it.
right.
The thing that sucks is like you probably have to get a property management company because
I would.
you're
Yeah,
not going to be able to
understandably.
manage something in Tennessee or some, I don't know.
I'm sure that's probably more common than I'm probably thinking. But yeah, just the idea of like shit. if I am gonna own a home, it'd probably be most likely that it'd have to be maybe in another state that I would maybe one day be open to living in, or just
Mhm.
somewhere where I know demand, safe
I mean,
economy.
we've thrown out there like trying to live in possibly moving to a bunch of different places.
Mhm.
We've thought about
I like
moving.
Florida a lot.
Yeah, we've thought about Florida. We've thought about Vegas. We've thought about other places, but
Florida's getting expensive too.
at this rate, everything's gonna be expensive.
Not Detroit.
Colorado's
Not
getting
Detroit.
expensive,
That's
right?
You could buy a
Right.
4-bedroom home in Detroit for 80 grand.
But I mean, also look at the weather there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is,
But it could be one of those places where you just buy it just to own it. You're never gonna live in it, and you
Mhm.
just
They say
rent it.
that Detroit's making a comeback slowly.
Yeah, I could.
They s-
I'm sure eventually.
They say
I'm watching a good documentary on Detroit right now.
Motor City.
It's called BMF. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
baddest motherfucker?
No?
Black Mafia.
Black Mafia family?
Our family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Family.
Really?
Yeah. BMF is pretty good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
They're from
Stars.
Detroit, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Well, you guys remember when Detroit was the shit, right? When they had General Motors out there and they were like the
I don't
number
remember,
one.
but yeah,
Okay.
I've heard the story.
You
Yeah,
know,
I've heard.
Not
They
like,
were like-
not
they
like
were-
personally lived
Yeah.
through it. You've heard.
They were like
that.
and then
The Motor City.
yeah,
Motor
then,
City.
then everything went to China, right?
You know what? Yeah, I was saying, you know why that happened, right? Because all the manufacturing left the United States because it could be done for pennies on the dollar overseas,
You
and
know,
then
who's bringing that back?
4547.
Elon.
Elon?
Elon.
Really?
All the Teslas are made over here.
yeah,
Shit.
Yeah.
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, then Detroit
yeah.
went
But
to
where
shit.
do you get all the parts for your American-made vehicles? You get them from out of the country,
Yeah.
like
Probably.
all of your supplies, all of your materials, because people don't want to do.
What are the
the-
chips that they make? And what are the chips that NVIDIA makes? Those chips are
Oh,
made here. They're made in
no, yeah.
China,
They are no, they're not made. Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Mhm.
China can't. I don't think China's. There's like some weird thing where China can't.
I don't know what they're
buy
called, but you know what I'm talking about, the
NVIDIA,
chips.
NVIDIA makes the chips. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah. Well, there is, I don't know, there is companies that are 100% homegrown here from do you guys know who Jocko Willink is? I've probably talked about him before. Former Navy SEAL commander.
Yeah.
He owns a company called Origin. That's all United States manufactured. Everything. The cotton that they use for their clothes, the laces that they put in their boots, the leather they get on their belts, everything is from the United States, and they pride
What is
themselves
it
on
called?
that. Origin. Origin. They make jeans. They make work boots, like
Yeah, I
work
heard.
boots. Everything is from the United States,
Very cool.
but it's more
I was about to
expensive
say,
Mhm.
but
It's very
to do
expensive.
that.
very expensive.
So they charge a little bit more, but they tell people straight up, we're charging more because these are really good quality, and we did it all United States based with our manufacturers, with our workers that are getting like really good wages. They're not working
Yeah.
in sweatshops and
It's
working
like
in
Mr.
buildings where
Beast
there's
and his
nets.
chocolate.
Yeah, like,
His chocolate is made.
and people
like,
pay because they're like, okay, well, I feel good about buying
yeah,
that.
yeah.
yeah.
Would you buy an iPhone that was 5,000? No. How much do iPhones cost? New iPhones, $2,000?
No, they're
Just
like,
about.
no, they're not that expensive, right?
Yeah, 17, 15.
17, 18?
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh,
But no
way.
one ever buys them straight up because you just pay
Would
the
you-
monthly.
Yeah.
Would you buy?
no
Okay, let me ask you
way.
this:
Yeah.
if you bought a brand new iPhone for $1,700, the
Yeah.
way they're currently made now,
Yeah.
would you spend $500 more if you knew that it was made here?
No.
No.
Fuck no.
So you'd still pay $500 less to know like there's human
Made in
suffering
China.
involved and people working in factories with their nets around them, so when they jump off, they don't kill themselves.
Yep.
You're dark. I'd pay $500.
You would pay $500 more.
I think that's like a
$500 more to know
Yeah.
that it wasn't done that way. Yes.
that's a tough ask just because it's like if you don't have the money, you have to go with like what you can afford.
Yeah.
And most of us
Or just not buy a new phone.
we vote with our wallet. We want the phone though. We
Yeah,
can't like
yeah.
pretend like
You
we don't
the
want it.
phone, Yeah.
And it's
He's like what Jocko's doing. That's great, but not everybody can
yeah.
afford
They're
that.
really successful.
like-
yeah, but because people with the luxury, that's
He
a
also has a
luxury
huge
item.
following.
Yeah, it's a luxury
That
item.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
I get
with-
that.
Even with like union, right? I'm a union worker and they tell us to buy union, they promote union stuff. That shit's all expensive, like
Well, and that's,
Speaking of
I was
union-
just looking at those Origin clothes and like,
They're not cheap.
no, it's $128 for a pair of jeans. So, I mean, and that's,
Great quality though.
but that's like the payoff, a lot, the average American person can't probably afford, an American made. And that's also been the issues with like vehicles. Vehicles made in America are typically more expensive than vehicles made overseas. So
I wouldn't mind paying more for if I knew it was better quality.
Well, you do that with your food. Right?
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
example
Yeah, my
there.
food is not cheap.
But that's a
Yeah.
good exact
Yeah.
kind of correlation
I would
between
pay
like
more.
what you can afford versus what you
Mhm.
can.
Yeah.
A lot of people
I would pay the extra for good food.
Yeah,
Like
but
good
people
chicken.
but people that say they can't pay more for good food, I've talked about this at length. You can.
You can.
What are you
I
willing to
think so.
compromise if you really want to eat healthy?
Yeah.
Because like, no offense to the people out there that love Starbucks, but do you need a $7 coffee every day? No. That's $49 a week.
Yeah.
I mean, I spend on my food, I spend like $100 a week. You're not that far off. So what are you willing to compromise, or what are you willing to displace to have that if you really want it? If you don't want it, that's great. Keep getting your coffees from Starbucks. Like, do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, speaking of unions and stuff, are you aware of what's going on in Chula Vista right now with the trash? Is that I know it's not your union, but that's like union.
I just
It's a
saw a
union thing, right?
headline.
Yeah,
a headline
they're-
about it today
the trash workers are,
on strike.
yeah, they want more money.
So they're
But
not.
it,
Yeah.
it started in New Jersey, right? Something started on the East Coast, and because it's union,
Makes sense.
like
yeah.
they have to, they're stepping out with their in support of their
It-
brothers
Right.
on the
they're-
other side of the
Yeah,
country.
it's
There's-
like the dock workers when I don't know the elections were going that
Uh-huh.
the East Coast stopped taking shipments and all that, so then it wasn't going to affect.
I know in nursing, I don't know if it's true for the other strikes, but they do a lot of like solidarity strikes. So somebody will go on strike, but in solidarity, part of the same union, somebody else in a different area will also go on strike
To support them?
to support them. Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, it could start as something like that, where a union in New Jersey
Yeah.
it goes on strike, and then other unions across the country are like, well,
Yeah,
so.
it's not like we're not doing anything about that. It has nothing to do with us or anything.
Yeah.
And I know there's been protests up in LA, and we're not protesting here in San Diego. So I guess I'm sure it just depends on
But
which
if there was like
unions and all that.
whatever what union are you part of?
Carpenters, local
okay.
619.
So if another local carpenter, if they go on strike, do you guys have to go on strike too?
No. Usually it would be like if our local decided that we were going to go on strike, then we would go on strike. But
Okay.
if the 213 LA decide to go on strike, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to go on strike. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they could the union could call it.
it just depends,
Yeah.
like how severe. Like we just finished up the last of our current contract, so they're negotiating for a new one. I'm sure if things don't go the way that they would hope, then yeah, we'd have to go on strike. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
super crazy. Yeah, the politics involved in it and who they try to get to back them and support them, and it's
But
pretty.
I don't think that people understand how important that is, or how important unions are to stand up and like really get what the workers deserve.
Well, like
You
there's somebody that I just started working with recently who just came from a non-union shop, and he was a foreman, supervisor level, and he topped out at it was like 30 something an hour, and these guys are super skilled in what they do, like way
doing custom work and
custom stuff, way more than anything he's ever going to do with us. Yet our salary as an apprentice is more than their foreman.
Damn.
And when I was partnered with him, he'd make comments like he was like, yeah, like they say, union guys are overpaid, and I was just like, yeah, maybe we are, but what would you rather be, like lower skilled and overpaid, or overskilled and underpaid? You know what I mean? Like, which at the end of the day, which one is right? Are you fighting for the workers, or are you fighting for the employers?
Yeah.
Because if you guys really wanted to hold any power and get the pay that you deserve, because the kind of work that they're doing is like far surpasses the money that we're even making on the union side. And you guys need to kind of like stand together and kind of put your money where your mouth is. Like the reason why you guys are getting paid so low because they know that you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you leave, someone's going to be ready to take your
Replace you.
position.
Yeah, you're just a number.
Which is the whole point, the whole purpose of the union. You know, like.
But then to your point, for the employer, they can't compete with unions.
Yeah.
They don't have billions of dollars backing them.
Yeah.
If they're a private owner that owns a construction company,
that 30 something an hour didn't even include benefits, by the way.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But if I'm a private owner and I have a construction team with 100 team members and I'm paying them, anywhere from 34 to $40 an hour, could you imagine how expensive that gets if you're one private owner and you don't have a union that has, I would say, probably billions of dollars backing you?
Yeah.
Like, depending on how big the union is, because I know a lot of these unions are like countrywide, and then some are just like state, some are just local. I know there's different sizes, but like you can't compete with that, right? So that's why they pay them those low prices, because they still need to make money, or then they're in the negative, and you're not gonna. That's an upside down business. So to your point, it's how are you looking at it? Are you looking at it from the employer or the employee?
Yeah, and that's kind of like that was like kind of my whole point because he was just like, damn, like the stuff you guys do is like nothing.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of, he wasn't like talking shit, but he was trying to kind of like draw a picture of like how much more skilled they are over there.
But they're less. So
Okay,
far
but
less
here,
paid.
but here
Exactly.
you are over here now.
Mm-hmm.
And
So like, I
Exactly.
mean,
Making
obviously
the
it
same
wasn't
money,
good over there.
and
Like,
But then, so
better.
what's the end goal? What should be the end goal to get so skilled where you can do it on your own and you don't need a
well, that's
union
what I
or
propose. I'm like,
an
well, I
employer?
think at the end of the day, nothing's gonna make more money than you just owning your own product.
Right.
So you
become a
should just, or your
contractor.
service.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, it's just hard to get work. Well, then that is the risk versus the payoff that
Mhm.
people need to decide whether
stability.
it's worth it. Because yes, an hourly pay of we're now about $49 an hour, of $49 an hour working union where you at least kind of know you're gonna have work, versus going on your own and now maybe for a couple days work you walk away with a couple $1,000s.
Yeah.
Yes, it is harder to do, but at the end of the day, like which one are you profiting more off of? Like you're not going to be in that big time $1 million mansion like just working being an hourly person.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
at
You
the
need
end of the
more.
day, being an entrepreneur is kind of there's a reason why all those guys are
Mhm.
in positions that they are, owning the things that they do. Meanwhile, the hourly wage people, but at the end of the day, like they do put a lot on the line in order.
Some people are.
In a lot of cases,
Some
like,
people are cool with just making a certain amount of money.
it's easier,
It's easier.
it's
They
safer.
don't want to do more. They're happy.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
But like owning a product or a service or providing something like that's something that, there's levels to,
Yeah.
the wealth that you can create for yourself. But in this instance, he's he's kind of getting the whole like he's kind of getting understanding the way the union works, and it has nothing to do with the skill. He's still like bottom totem pole when it comes to like getting called to a job. He's just been off of work for 5 weeks because there's guys that the company are already familiar with that they'll just call first because they just know them more.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. But I told him like just give it time. You're brand new. As soon as these guys know like who you are, you create relationships with the supervisors and whatever,
Yeah.
they're gonna understand you're so far fucking skilled. They're gonna want you on every job. But for right now, no one knows who you are. You're just a guy. Yeah, you say you've done all this shit, but no one cares. Like, because you're not gonna be doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Like
I get that.
he showed really cool pictures of like this bookshelf that like curved forward, and there was shelves like all the way going down the I guess the curve.
Yeah.
Beautiful work in this library in downtown. I'm like, that's awesome. You're never gonna do that here. So
How many curved bookshelves I've seen in my time here? Zero.
zero.
Yeah.
We're never gonna do that. You see
Yeah.
those?
We do efficient
Go wipe
stuff.
down that counter over there.
Yeah, put together that cabinet.
Yeah.
Hang it. Do it again. We do production stuff. It's not
Yeah.
custom stuff.
you're
Yeah.
like, you're like the corporate side
Yeah.
of it versus like the mom and pop kind
Exactly.
of side of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like disappointed that at the end of the day, like there is a big group of people that have they're so like superior with their skill, they're never gonna get paid what they deserve based on their
Well, I
skill
mean, it's like
because people aren't willing to pay for that.
right. It's like
Yeah.
artists
You know?
not being understood during their time.
Right.
You know,
Like if you were to kind of hire someone to help remodel, are you gonna like you just kind of want someone to be able to do it at probably the lowest cost and like the most efficient, I would imagine. If you're just trying
If
to
it's for
flip,
if it's for me,
just a flip
oh, to flip it, yeah, for sure.
or to remodel, like I don't.
If it's for my own personal use, I'm
Sure.
paying top dollar
Well, they say like
for me for what I
It's
want.
the
But
three things, right? Everybody wants it cheap, fast, and good, but you can only
Mhm.
get two.
Yeah.
If you want it cheap
Usually.
and fast, it's not going to be
I
good.
don't know, man. I'm always cheap, fast, and good.
No,
I like my women.
but
Cheap, fast, and good. Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, no, it depends. If like Migos said, talking about, so if I'm trying to buy a home just to flip it and sell it to somebody else, yeah, I want that shit done as quickly as possible, as cheap as possible, and just do it good
But the
enough to
work's
where
gonna
nobody
be-
knows how shitty it actually really
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Like on the surface, it looks good. It checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I don't know, a home that I'm building for myself, yeah, I want it done right. I'm gonna pay
You
more.
want it done.
Well, the example
Yeah.
is like, for example, like person A can build a cabinet from raw pieces, materials, and make it look beautiful. Like he'll kind of router all the edges to give it all the shapes or whatever. Or you can just buy one that looks just like that. But one's gonna be like a couple thousand, and one's gonna be like a couple hundred just to install it because he's not doing all that extra custom cabinetry work to it.
Well, in that example, if it literally
That's
does the
usually-
same thing and it
that's
looks the
usually
same,
case.
I'm going
it's like-
cheaper.
It's like furniture. You can go to IKEA,
The quality's the same.
right? Or you can go to like one of those high-end furniture
You're
stores.
paying more because somebody built it from scratch.
They made the cuts that you can buy usually pre-cut,
Yeah,
but
but it's probably the same quality or pretty damn close. I'm paying
very
cheaper.
similar materials.
Yeah.
But because I did it, I'm charging you more because of that's. the
Yeah,
work.
I'm not paying for that.
But that's usually the example of someone who's a custom,
That
work
makes sense.
in that case.
Unless they're like fucking putting ivory knobs on these damn dresser drawers, something real crazy. I'm
Even-
not paying more.
Yeah, like
You can probably buy that
But
too.
in
pre-made.
that
Exactly,
in that case, the ivory knob would already be like pre-manufactured, and they'd
Yeah.
literally just be screwing it in, kind of thing.
yeah,
Whereas, like, if you get like the custom made guy,
Right.
he's
Yeah.
gonna like.
I knew you were gonna say that.
but how
God.
shitty is it
You
for the
said
person?
screwing in ivory knobs, and I looked at him, and he's like, "I'm screwing my ivory knob."
Oh my gosh.
But how crappy is it for the guy who knows that skill that can like do those like awesome like
Just getting out.
pieces
Yeah,
Right.
and as much of a skill that is like
he's getting outworked by the big guy.
there's a limit to that
Right.
value because
Right.
if I can buy it to look like
Right.
that anyway.
Well, that's why they mass produce cars, right?
Exactly.
Nobody cares anymore that you single-handedly built my car from the ground up. You put the wheels on, you put the brakes
it's
in.
rare. Some people.
Well, those are like
Collectors,
gearheads,
yeah.
collectors, and those guys are not buying Toyota Camrys off the assembly line. They're buying like old school, souped up '67 Mustangs. That's different. But yeah, you don't care about that stuff anymore.
No, why would you? Like
You don't care about it, and you damn sure know that the car dealerships don't care about that
yeah,
because they're trying to maximize
Trying to make their
every dollar they can.
yeah.
So that's a good point.
To segue to something that I do care about.
This Clips album.
The Clips album. No, but I mean
I heard it's fire.
yeah, I heard it
Fucking
was really
amazing.
good.
Album of the year.
Is it?
Oh my.
Is it officially out?
Yeah, it came out Thursday.
Is it on title?
Yeah.
Okay.
Title, Spotify.
Title still around?
Dude, I knew you were gonna. I knew somebody was gonna say that. All I use is title, and it's because of this asshole.
Yeah. I don't
He-
use title no more.
He got me on title. I know, I heard him. He got me on title because at the time that was the only one that you can play Jay-Z's music on.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's when
yeah.
Jay-Z.
And I am a creature of habit, so I never changed.
You're very loyal. You're a super loyal.
He doesn't like. He
consumer.
doesn't like change.
I don't like
So I don't
change.
like
I don't know if
change.
it's loyal.
Yeah.
I am loyal,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I am
are,
loyal.
but you don't like change. either.
You're a
but I
Leo,
don't like change.
so
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm all about family and loyalty.
All right, fucking Toyota. Get him a Corona. Dude.
So I was telling the girls on a date with today all of our
Password?
nicknames.
The passport.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, dude, come on.
Passport, mommy.
Yeah. So I was telling her all of her names. I was like, Lindsay,
We'll call
that's
you Passport
Mikhail's.
Bobby
That's
now.
Mikhail's wife.
Yeah.
I was like, Mikhail. I was telling her how long I've known you guys, and
Yeah.
she's all, "You've known them that long?"
She didn't say it like that. How did she
22
really
years? No, I can't say.
say? How did she really say?
I don't know. I don't
She
know.
said Mentino.
Mentira.
No, man.
Oh my god.
So I was telling her how long I've known you guys. She said, "That's a long time." I told her our nicknames. So I said Mikhail's name is Miklo. And I was like, from blood in, blood out. And then I said, I have a buddy and his name is Adrian. But I didn't say your name, Adrian.
Oh, God.
I said Adrian.
Adrian, there
I
you
swear.
go. Yeah,
No,
I
I
like
swear.
that. I
I
like
said,
that.
I have a friend named Adrian.
Adrian.
And then
How do you say Lindsay's name?
I said Lindsay. I just said Lindsay.
How do you Spanish Lindsay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Spanish
what-
Lindsay.
You go,
I just said
No,
Lindsay.
it's always
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
For you,
Lindsay.
I said Mikael. I don't know why.
I think that's pretty much how they say it.
How'd you
right?
say it though? Say it like you did earlier. Say
Mikael?
llama. Yo tengo
No,
amigo.
I said your name
Yeah.
was Adrian, and I said, then I said, pero his, I don't know how to say nickname. So his
Pero.
nickname is
Pero like-
Penguino.
Pero like,
And she
un
said, and she
penguino.
said, why? She asked in Spanish, why penguin? And I said, I don't know why, but maybe because he walks like a penguin. Because we never actually. It's not because you walk like
You
a
told
penguin.
us.
You
You
just
told
had
us
that
on
name
the
since high
podcast.
school.
Middle school.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah, it just
There's
stuck.
no reason.
Yeah.
And then I also told her that we have a friend named Eddie Berto, but we call him Baby Cakes.
Yeah.
And then she was having a hard time understanding, so she's like, cakes? Like, in Spanish, it's
Pastel
pastel?
de bebé.
I said, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I swear. And then she started laughing. But I don't even know how we got on nicknames. But Toretto.
Was she laughing? Did she go
She
ja
asked,
ja ja
she
ja ja?
asked what?
You told her.
That's actually really rude when you consider it. She,
Can I get an
she asked me what my nickname was, and I told her Toretto from the Fast and Furious movies, and she said why. And then I typed it out on my phone.
What did you type out?
I typed out because I used to have a shaved head. I wore white tank tops, and I always used to talk about family. Then she starts laughing. She asked me in Spanish if I used to be a cholo. I said no.
No, not sober.
You can't be a cholo if you don't speak Spanish.
Exactly.
The fact that all this was done in 2 different languages is still blowing my goddamn mind that you were able
Remarkable.
to do that.
Remarkable.
That's
The fact-
amazing.
the
Yeah.
fact-
Talk about a lot.
Yeah.
The fact that you crossed the border is pretty
Oh.
wild to me.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That's a show 90 Day Fiance, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that
for
what that
sure.
is?
Yeah,
You should
he's
sign
gonna
up for
end
Love
up on that.
Island.
Yeah.
Special what?
You should sign up for Love
They're
Island.
coming
Fuck
to
no.
old now.
Fuck no.
They're coming to San Diego.
They already
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
They
they
did
already did?
auditions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See,
I would never do that.
I think Huda's beautiful.
that's what everyone says.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like a nut house.
And that's my type
Why?
right there.
What,
I want the redder the flag, the better.
You've watched it?
I just seen clips.
That's what they all say. So
Yeah.
what about her
I'm a
is
mommy.
Oh, I love that.
Mamacita.
It has nothing to do with what she's saying. It's her looks, right? I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah.
I don't even know what
She's
she
really
looks
pretty.
like.
She's really pretty.
pretty?
Yeah.
Is she
But she's like-
Mexican?
Harold.
Yeah.
No.
She's not even like.
Short.
She's not even
Her
beautiful.
name is
she's like.
her name is
exotic.
Hada.
She's like
Exotic?
Yeah, she's
She-
very pretty.
Huda.
Her name's Huda?
Huda.
Huda.
Yeah.
Huda or Huda?
H-U-D-A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
H-U-D-A.
I have not seen
That's
a single
Hada.
episode.
Yeah, it's
but-
Hada.
Is it Hada?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you know? Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is this
guy? No, she's really pretty. I think she's pretty.
Is that her with the lips?
Yeah.
Get a better
Jesus
picture.
Christ.
I
What's wrong
mean,
with her lips?
these are all her.
She's pouty. She's like a little.
No,
like,
she has way too much plastic
She's like
surgery.
a brat person, right?
Yeah.
Those lips look fake.
Sure, yeah, she's got so much.
Her cheeks look like that
She's
too.
yeah.
Wow.
She's like super toxic as fuck.
Wait, so what's the point of this show?
I have
Love
no
Island,
idea.
right?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I need someone to watch it
point
with
of
me.
the show is that
watch party.
Who the fuck is this guy?
so the point of the show is that there's islanders, people that are living on the island, and as you go through, you get coupled up. And if you're not coupled up, you're at risk of being eliminated.
But can we talk about the first episode?
But
Oh, sorry.
then the whole point of the show is at the end they vote on who the best couple is, and that couple wins money. And so a lot of people just try to like be booed up from the get-go, but like it's
Doesn't work.
not be a good relationship or whatever.
Not the
but-
business.
Supposedly everyone got
And
cold sores in the beginning.
Oh yeah, they make everybody make out. Everybody.
you
Those
pick
are
your
like
partner.
the challenges.
And everybody got cold sores?
Yeah.
That's
That's what they're saying. You ever seen that? Love Island
I
cold sores?
no, I haven't.
You haven't seen that? Love Island cold sores?
No, but
It's crazy.
It's blowing up
there's
right
one
now.
there's one where they're like, okay, everybody's blindfolded, and if you're not happy essentially in the relationship that you're in, raise your hand. And so everybody who raised their hand got the opportunity to go and make out with somebody that they're interested in, who's not
Jesus.
their current partner.
Yeah, for real.
So everybody's just kind of making out, but then
and you want to be on this show?
but
I
then
don't want to be on the show.
but then everybody still has now everybody has their blindfold in, and they bring in 2 new singles who then proceed to make out with essentially everybody. So there's 1 new girl and 1 new guy, and the 1 new girl makes out with every dude that's there, and the 1 new guy makes out with every chick that's there.
Dude, this is a melting pot for mono.
That
Oh,
makes sense.
dude.
The
Yeah, the cold
yeah,
sore
break.
thing.
Mono running
Yeah.
wild.
Like one of the dudes had cold sores and after they all met up with each other.
I
I'd
literally
be
was
pissed
thinking
if I got
about
a cold
that.
sore.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I'd be pissed if you gave me the fucking a cold.
I guess I wouldn't be pissed because
You left me sore.
I went on a show where where I knew everybody's gonna be swapping spit. That's on me for getting a fucking cold sore at that point.
Don't they
Like,
test though for all of that? Why aren't they?
isn't cold sores like mouth herpes?
Yeah,
know.
cold sores are herpes, and
Herpes something they said?
Dude,
Uh-huh.
I'd be pissed if somebody gave me a cold sore.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
But then who's the dumbass that went on the show? Like that, you have to blame
I'd
yourself.
let Huda give me a cold sore.
But you're looking for love.
Not cold sores. Where you got a fucked up definition of love, Mikhail.
Okay, so I looked up Love Island cold sores, and it says Love Island contestants undergo STI testing, but the reliability of some tests, like blood tests for HSV, herpes simplex virus antibodies, can be questionable, with some individuals receiving false negative results. So it's not essentially, unless you're showing like symptoms,
Yeah.
you can't be 100% that you have it.
That's
Right.
wild.
Well, and what would you do if you hooked up with a girl, right? And then she tells you after you hooked up, raw, by the way, it's under control, but I have herpes. I'm taking medication every day. I'm
never talking to her again, and I'm waiting 2 weeks and getting tested because you have to wait. They
But
say you have to wait
again,
2 weeks.
that's not a thing that you can necessarily test for. You could get a negative and still have it.
I thought you could test for herpes.
No, I just said right
No,
now.
on the genitals.
You can false negative. I mean anything.
It's only when they're
Right?
flaring, right?
Yeah, it's only when they're
Yes.
flaring.
That you can test for them, or that you can find them.
Wait,
So if she tells you like, hey, by the way, last night was fun.
wait,
just so you know,
when we were
I'm
in the
not
bathroom
flaring.
at Disneyland a long time ago,
Yeah.
and you said,
Why do you gotta?
and you said,
Oh, my herpes is flaring.
oh my god, my herpes are flaring, and everybody fucking stopped listening and looked at you. That's what you meant by that? You
Yeah.
son of a.
That's what that means.
You didn't know they flare?
Well, no, I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't
they
have
open
herpes,
up and like
but I didn't know that was a real thing. I thought he was just
Yeah.
bullshitting. This was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
they flare
They
up.
flare up. Dude.
I didn't know that.
So when your herpes are flaring, you shouldn't be fucking.
Yes.
Dude, I've said that after that. Like, in bathrooms, not knowing that that's what it actually meant.
Yeah, your herpes are flaring.
Oh
So,
my god.
Did you Google herpes flaring?
No, I googled herpes percentage just so that we can get a little bit educated about herpes.
Thank you.
So globally, around 13% of the population aged 15 to 49 is estimated to have genital herpes.
Yeah, but that's
which is-
globally.
Right, but
That's a lot
then,
of third world right there.
Yeah.
but it
Oh,
also
yeah,
says
yeah.
oral herpes is even more common, with 50 to 80% of U.S. adults having it.
50 to 8 for the
Cold sore.
oral.
That's what
50 to 80%
So how
of
do you know if you've had
adults.
mouth herpes if you've never gotten a cold sore?
You don't.
You just might have it and it's always dormant?
I'm
Mhm.
gonna say they dormant, right? Like,
Because I've never had a cold sore.
Yeah.
But by that estimation, two out of the 4 of us have it.
yeah.
I mean, if you're
What
just
is a
doing
cold
simple
sore? I'm
math,
worried. I don't know if I've ever had one. I'll think
cold
about it.
sores are just
It's
like
just-
they're,
They're like
it literally
it's
looks like a cold
it's
sore.
like a,
It's like an owie on your lip.
it's like a giant zit.
It's not an owl. It does not look good.
I don't
It's
know
like
if
it's
I've
like
ever-
Pull up the
it's
guy.
an open
What it looks like.
wanna
it's like
see-
an open sore on your
You want
lip.
to see a picture?
Yeah,
Yeah, let me see what it looks like.
Herpes.
Educate them.
Like an open. It's like it looks like a little open wound on your lip.
Ugh.
There's a girl that used to work with us. She was in HR and she used to get bad ones.
HR,
She'd have
herpes
to-
relations.
I didn't think about that. She used to give trainings and I was like, oh god.
It looks like an owie on your lip.
Why would you kiss a girl? Why would you kiss him?
Well, you don't kiss them when they're like that. You kiss them when it's
But
gone.
on the show, he had fucking. This
Oh, he had that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb.
Oh,
They
yeah.
spread mouth sores, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's from mouth sores.
That's
'Cause it's
dumb.
not an STD if it's curable. So it's mouth sores that are not curable.
Well, STDs are still STDs. They're just curable and non-curable ones.
Yeah.
That's not
You said it's not an STD if it's curable. They're all STDs.
What is it?
They're just
Penicillin
curable.
shot?
Well, so like
Flaring, not
herpes,
They're all
herpes
STDs.
is kind of it's in the same family as like chicken pox.
Okay.
And chicken pox, you can get chicken pox in your childhood or get vaccinated against chicken pox and then still later get shingles, which is also connected to chicken pox. So it's kind of like the same thing. And a lot of times herpes is like related to stress. So like if you're stressed out for some reason, it makes people break up. So yeah.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So no Love Island for you guys. You guys are both single.
No, well, we're too old anyway.
There's an age limit.
I would
It's
imagine.
hot and young single sexies. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't
Okay.
qualify
Not-
for either of those.
Okay, grown version, The Bachelor.
That's just middle-aged white women. I don't want to deal with that shit.
I would only do it for one reason,
Go on.
just to for notoriety, because then you can monetize that after.
Right.
I don't give a damn. You ain't gonna find love on any of these shows. The
No.
reality is you're not. But
No.
if you could go on that show and everybody starts knowing you,
What about
now you can monetize
Love
that.
is Blind?
Yeah, any of those shows to monetize your name.
Would
I
you
do
go
love.
on it?
I do
But
love
love
the spectrum.
I think, yeah, you belong in there.
But I feel like,
Love is Blind, I think, is legit.
yeah, but
I
I
don't
do
think any
think that
of
there
it-
are people
No,
that
it's
go on
not.
that show without the right intentions.
dumb
I
show.
think
What about
anybody
the one that
can
said
go
she
on
looked
any
like,
show with the wrong intentions. But
Right.
The one that
sure.
said she looked like Megan Fox? And she
Yeah.
looked like 3 Megans?
You were on a roll tonight.
three Megans who had Fox. What the fuck?
But think about it. The whole premise is like you don't get to see them.
I do like the premise. I think that's the only one that's kind of
The
like.
premise is legit. Like you
But
don't
it's
get to
only
see
a
them.
week.
I don't think any of those work, man. What's the percentage of people that are successfully together like 5 years after any of these shows? It's probably super low.
Jamie, what is it?
Jamie Wood, it's
What is
probably
it?
super low. So I don't think if you're going on that show,
Has
me
there ever
personally,
been
I'm
a
going on that
reality
show.
couple that's like lasted?
I'm going on a show to blow up the
Yeah, there's a
podcast.
bunch of couples that have lasted.
Like who?
Mhm.
Spencer Pratt
No,
and
no. There's
Heidi
one.
Montage.
There's this black and white couple. I remember that because I thought they would never do it, and they did it. His first name is Cameron, and her name is
Wellington.
no.
Oh,
Newton.
Their last name is Speed. Anyways, there's a
Oh yeah, Lauren Speed.
first name is Paul? Oh,
there's a handful of. There's only a handful of people, right?
Yeah.
But there's always like at least one couple every season that just stay together forever.
I feel like eventually you start, if you're like in that, I don't know, like
How do I know?
Hamilton.
famous couple, like
Yeah,
Lauren and Cameron Hamilton.
his last name Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it really boils down to the intentions of the people on the show.
Some people, yeah.
Because I mean, if you both have good intentions on like what you're really trying to do, then of course,
I think the
like,
only show that is actually people want to find love, and I joked about it earlier, is probably Love on the Spectrum. They really probably want to find love. And that's
Sure.
That's probably the realest love show out there.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I don't think they're like looking for like notoriety. They're
They're a lot
actually
more
trying to
innocent.
find love. Yeah, it's innocent. It's probably more real, right? Than someone is doing on a Love Island or like
Yeah.
they're not going out there trying to make out with people.
what
like,
makes it more real than the other shows?
Love on the Spectrum is nothing but people with autism, and a lot of them. I mean, this is a stereotype, but
Yeah.
they're a lot more innocent.
honest and all innocent? Yeah.
Yeah, just their like I don't know if I label it consciousness or whatever, but for whatever reason they're just usually a lot more innocent. So all of them get on the show if they're legitimately looking for love. Like that's assume that's what they're legitimately wanting. Whether they find it or not, they don't all find it, but
And they're all for sure on the spectrum, or are there people that like
Yeah.
pretend they are, but they're not really?
no.
as far as we know, I don't think there's ever been after the fact where it comes up or anything. But
Is that did that start in Australia?
that's what I heard. Yeah.
Okay.
The original.
The original
was in
one?
Australia.
You think
There's
they're
a
on there
girl-
faking their autism?
No, I
Is that what
just
you're saying?
it's going back to the notoriety thing. Like, would somebody fake that they're on the spectrum to try to get notoriety to monetize themselves down the road?
It's like that episode of
There's-
South Park where Cartman faked.
Well, there's
his
people that have
disability.
the damn filters that are trying to make themselves look like Down syndrome women to get 20,000
Right.
followers looking at their ass. Like,
Right.
I'm
That's
saying,
You got to be sick to be paying extra.
I was
just
about
because
to
you-
say there's sick people out there. Right when you said that, I'm like, there's sick people out there. You're like, you got to be sick. That's
Yeah.
people do that.
I could see that. Maybe just that one.
Yeah.
I mean, people are weird all around, and I think
Yeah.
that like the OnlyFans like accessibility of it is really just showing like allowing people to outright show what their freak, what their I guess that's not the right
What
word,
their
what their
freak
kink
flag
is.
flag.
Paying
Yeah.
for OnlyFans is weird though.
Yeah,
Why
no, I mean,
pay?
and like paying girls to like write his name on her foot and like paying her like it's just so
Yeah.
crazy to me.
That's
Like,
some weird kink stuff.
yeah,
That's definitely some mental what is it? Mental issues there. That's not the right word I'm looking for.
Illness?
Yeah, that's definitely some
You
mental
want to use a
illness.
word, but you can't use that word.
No, I was gonna say that's definitely there's definitely some mental illnesses there.
Yeah.
I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're just weird kink fetishes.
R word.
Who's the godfather
Huh?
of?
R word.
Who's
No.
but the godfather of all of these dating shows? Flavor Flav.
Oh yeah.
It's the very first one, right? Wasn't it?
I don't know if he's the first one, but I know
I think-
it's a Bachelor spinoff, right? Just with.
yeah, I'm pretty
celebrity.
sure that the
A
Bachelor
celebrity.
was
Was it
the-
Bachelor before Flavor?
No, I think
Flavor?
I think the first one was Who Wants to Date a Millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Shout out Regis.
Right.
Good show.
All right.
Jesus. Good show.
No, yeah. Tila Tequila, the flavor.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rock
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Love. Yeah, here.
Oh yeah, Bret Hart.
First.
Yeah,
Who?
but all those are
Britannia
just
Dating.
they're just spinoffs of The Bachelor. The whole premise
Yeah.
of The Bachelor and Bachelorette is
With normal
what is
people?
what those are, but they're normal people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so
See that?
actually, the
We'll just say
first
they're normal.
dating reality show was The Dating Game.
Of course, back in the
Right,
day,
right.
yeah.
Um,
That's the one where they like kind of have like a curtain on stage, right? And it's like contestant number one. If I had to do X, Y, Z, like
Yeah.
what would you say is a good date or whatever?
Oh, yeah, I remember that
like, right?
show.
That's
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. That works. But like the new modern stuff is all Bachelor, Bachelorette, Golden
Yeah.
Bachelor now. When you're
How long
older,
until there's a show with AI robots?
so actually, yeah, I was correct. Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire was first in 2000,
Okay.
and then Temptation Island 2001, and then The Bachelor in 2002, The Bachelorette in 2003.
What about Survivor? Could that be considered a dating show? Some of them gotta be hooking up.
No.
I don't think
The
so.
fucking name of the show's called Survivor. What the hell's wrong with you?
You want to hook up? You wouldn't hook up with nobody on
You know what's
Survivor?
funny?
There's
I
like
always
no
thought about-
showers, like
Better.
I've always thought about that. What's that
Yeah.
called? Naked and Afraid.
Oh yeah.
When you're out there for 21 days.
You know,
I
you
always
never
thought
just,
like by 15 days when you know you stank.
Yeah.
If you're still horny,
You
like are
still
they
trying-
getting it in? Cuddling
know.
for warmth at night because the
Yeah.
fire's out. Really?
Yeah.
You're not playing a little hide the sushi roll?
Yeah.
Homeless people smash all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
gross. God.
I think they're hooking up. You'll never see it, but I think
what
they're
does
hooking up.
And,
Amish people have to do with anything?
He said
Okay,
homeless.
I said homeless.
Oh, I thought you said Amish people, and
And
I was
Amish.
like,
And
whoa.
the homeless
I was like, wait a minute,
Homeless
Amish people aren't Amish people aren't dirty.
I don't even know if there's
They-
such thing
they
as a homeless
clean.
Amish.
Yeah.
Never been downtown, bro.
Bro.
17th Street is crazy.
Those freaking Mormon soakers.
Yeah.
Man.
See, I'm just saying. Just saying.
Never know, man.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
of Ghislaine,
That's what got
fuck?
hijacked on my what I
Oh,
do care
shit,
about.
really?
This all started from what I do care about, and it got
my bad.
hijacked.
I thought we were just
No. I'm
playing
just
on words.
he hijacked it.
Yeah, he did.
how did I hijack? Oh, I brought the clips of him?
Yes, but I was like, what I do.
You have Tourette's with tangents. You're the Tourette tangent king.
I like this format, though. I think this is cool.
You like
I
having
think.
Tourette's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put me on a
Because
show.
this is how our conversations usually end up
Yeah,
going
love on
anyway.
Tourette's.
Yeah.
You should do love on Tourette's.
No, I'll do Tourette Island.
You running around yelling.
Speaking of island,
Oh my god.
apparently there was no island, or there was no list, there was no anything.
I know, that's kind of
You
Did
guys
they
are
go
still
from
talking about
saying
this?
the-
You guys are
Elaine
still
went
talking
to
about
jail
this?
for no reason. Like,
You guys are
Ghislaine.
still talking about this guy?
Didn't they?
yeah.
We have Texas going on.
Right?
Come on.
We have what?
Didn't-
We have Texas going on.
Texas
Didn't-
flooding.
Didn't
Oh,
they
that was
say
wild.
the list is on my desk right now?
Yeah.
To
And
review?
then turned around and said, nope, no
Yeah.
list exists.
No, she said, well, I actually meant, like, she's like, that's not what I meant. She just meant to
What
say,
I
like,
meant to say.
she, Yeah, she just pretty much misspoke. But all, the internet's amazing for this, right? Because
Mhm.
everyone's showing the breakdown and the replay. Where in the question where they ask her, the list specifically, she says, yes, the list is on my desk.
Yeah.
There is no misspeaking. Like,
No.
if you didn't even look at it yet, how do you even know that's the list then?
No, because again, it's all
Maybe she was meant to say
protecting.
something
It's all
else.
protecting one specific person. Not gonna
No,
name
it's
names.
protecting a lot of people.
Yeah, no, for
Him
sure.
too.
And
Who's
like
that name? 4547?
0507.
associated with the color
definitely-
orange.
It
Okay,
definitely
yeah.
looks
Big 0507.
very
Yeah.
suspicious.
A lot
No,
of
and
people
that's
are
like
calling him out right
if
now.
Yeah.
if you acknowledge that there's a list, and then now you're saying that there's not a list, somebody's on that list.
You ran on this thing.
Yes.
This thing was one of your core things that you were gonna
Yes.
do.
Elon said
No.
you're on this list.
And I mean,
And he's saying you're on the
Well, no,
And-
I don't
but he
think-
retracted that. He said that was his
I
point.
honestly don't think he's on this list because if he was legitimately on this list, someone would have used that against him. a long
Right,
time
that would have
ago.
came out.
Someone would
It
have
had to have come out. They tried to put this guy in jail.
for anything.
They tried to kill him. You don't think if somebody knew he was on the list? No, 4547.
Oh, 4547.
They tried to put him in jail for things that other people did and only got misdemeanors, like
Yeah.
millions of people.
Yeah.
They try to kill this guy, literally try to kill him. You don't think if they knew that,
yeah,
fucking,
that would have been one of
that's
the
your
first
spade
things
right there.
to make
That's
sure
like-
he doesn't get elected.
That's
He's
your
on the
ace
same-
of spades. Boom,
He's
I
like,
just
he's
won
like
the
Diddy.
hand.
So he's like Diddy?
He's like, what?
He's like Diddy?
What does that mean?
It's like Diddy. Like,
Like
he
innocent?
was people trying to kill him, but he's just accused, or he's guilty of
Hiring a prostitute.
hiring a prostitute.
No, that's completely
Millions
different.
of
That's
people do
completely
that.
different because he was charged with a bunch of stuff, and now
Charges
through
don't mean nothing.
courses and evidence,
Charges
like
were dropped.
no, but
Michael
yeah,
Jackson was
but
charged.
that's different than what me and Mikkel are saying. We're saying if they knew, if somebody, one
Yeah.
soul knew that he was on this list, how does that not come out when they try to do everything else in the book to get this guy either killed or not to be the president?
But
How do you have
you
that?
see all
Trump,
the pictures
no,
of
no
him?
pun intended. How
Yeah.
do you have that Trump
Trump card,
card
yeah.
in your pocket and not use it?
Yeah, you would have.
yeah.
They would have.
But you see, not that doesn't equate being on the list. But you see all those pictures of him and Trump together. They were friends,
Yeah.
and now he says, "Oh, that creep." We're still talking about
Yeah.
this creep.
No, but
That's sketchy.
because the friendship was beneficial to both of them at one point. And then all of a sudden, as soon as it wasn't beneficial to one side, that side got all their panties in a twist. And then, of course, then Cheeto Man had to respond because he couldn't just fucking leave it alone, right? So, like, it's a pissing contest because now they're in a cat fight because now it's not beneficial on both
Wait, you're
sides.
talking about Elon or
Yeah.
Epstein? Well, he was talking about
Oh.
Epstein. You're talking about Elon.
Oh.
Just a
Yeah, I was
heads up.
confused.
Okay.
I didn't know which two you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Sorry.
You guys are crossing streams.
Okay.
Nice.
But I still think this the way that it's being addressed as a whole is very as that term
Suspicious.
goes, gaslighting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm feeling very gaslighted about this
Yeah,
whole thing
yeah.
because I mean just that example with the on my desk was
Oh, we're here to protect the children.
and then
You.
I don't yeah and then to kind of act as if people are wrong for continuously questioning about something that people thought was going to be given a lot more I don't know just
No,
it just does
it's
not
absolutely them trying to take the focus off of
this is a giant fracture in their I don't know in his
Armor?
presidency
Momentum?
I guess I think this is his first legitimate fracture
Yeah. That's
Like,
what everybody's saying.
if-
Everybody's saying that this is an epic failure for the Trump administration, and they're saying that if he truly isn't on the list, why not? Why not put it out there? Because right now, whether you like him or not, there's been a lot of people on record saying he's done a lot of good things in his short time as president. So why would you have this stain on your record if you
Why not
weren't on
just
the
put it
list?
out if
Why
you're
not
on
just
the
put it
list?
out?
Yeah.
Just put it out and be like, yo, like Mikhail said, avoid this huge fracture because it's a lot of people are, even Trump supporters are saying,
yeah
bro, this is a major
You see
dropping
Alex
of the
Jones'
ball.
reaction? He was crying on camera.
no
Alex Jones put out a video. He's crying. He's just
Really?
I can't
Yeah.
believe
Everybody's
this is a thing.
everybody's turning on him now.
People that
Alex
are
Jones.
that were backing Trump are saying this is a fucking huge failure. They dropped the ball big time on this, and it's a big tarnish in his presidency so far.
Who's the other guy that you watch?
What did he say, or what did they say?
He's upset about
Andrew
this.
Schultz?
He's
A lot of people.
yeah.
A lot of
He's
people.
like
Andrew
going.
Schultz run it. They had little tinfoil hats on, and
Yeah.
they were talking about it.
A
That's
lot
crazy.
of people are upset because
Yep.
they just think about what could this mean? You know what I mean? Like if all of a sudden they're kind of like changing their
Hiding shit.
position,
What else are they hiding?
what does this mean then? Like,
Yeah.
is this something where like is Trump really hiding something? Maybe. But what if he's not really hiding it? Does this mean there's actually like a quote unquote deep state that's not allowing them to release things that they thought
Yeah.
that they could release? Is that a legitimate thing? I don't know. But the amount of different like roads we can go down on what this could potentially mean for
Yeah.
backpedaling as hard as they're doing, that's scary.
You know what's
Like
crazy too is that in a couple of weeks people are gonna forget about it.
potentially,
People
but
possibly can.
it just depends.
Yeah, they're not gonna talk about it. Something else is gonna happen.
I mean, I can call wins when they win, and an L in this case is an L.
It's a huge blemish that could have been avoided if you have nothing to hide.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what makes it so.
And people aren't necessarily asking for legitimate videos. They just want like actual like proof that there was a list, and if there's people on that list that deserve to like do time for it,
Yeah.
make them do their time.
And even
Well,
the video they put out is missing a whole minute.
Maybe,
Yeah, the
maybe,
surveillance video.
Yeah, surveillance
maybe,
video.
maybe Trump's not on the list. Like, let's just say he's not on the
Give them the
list.
benefit of the doubt.
But let's say that a lot of close people that mean something to him are on that list, and that's why he's doing it. It's still wrong.
It's very
Yeah.
wrong.
Like that's a scenario too. There could be some big names on that list that mean something to him that, like Lindsay said, he has a mutual partnership with right now,
Yeah.
and he can't fucking afford to lose those people. So you sweep it under the rug.
To potentially protect anybody like
Mhm.
involved in that kind of stuff as a whole.
Trump is wild, bro.
That's the scary part. Like you're willing to do that. Why?
I mean, the scary part is that on I feel like half of America has been saying, hey, this guy's a liar. Hey, this guy's going to take advantage of you. Hey, this guy's going to do whatever the fuck he wants to like get you, to get into power and to make himself, but now all of a sudden the other half based on just this one thing is finally saying like, oh, there's some
Well,
like
I'd say that side loses a lot of its credibility because of all the things they try to point out that turned out not to be legitimate. So if there wasn't so much alarmism for every goddamn thing he does, I
Yeah.
think people would take it a lot more serious than when people do point out something like this.
right. So that's why
They've created-
people wanted to see the
But
list.
I'm just saying people's
Yeah.
credibility, you lose it after a while, like because then
turns into white noise.
everything can't be a red flag,
Yeah.
a red
Yeah.
card. Not
Everything
everything
he
could be
did.
a red card. You know what I mean? Sometimes we need to acknowledge, okay, fine, he didn't do that. But then there are people that aren't even willing to backtrack, things that were proven false. Why would anybody continue to go back to that person or source and believe them the next time they come up with something? They don't. That's why half of those people fall on deaf ears because they've tried it before. Things were proven the other way.
I mean, it goes both ways on, you have the right media over here saying all these things that have been proven to not have happened, or they're exaggerating or just completely leaving out the truth. It goes on both sides.
I know,
Like,
but you're
just-
asking why, how come all of a sudden now? I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
why now. That's people, after a while, they just got to see things for themselves. Now, I don't know if like as a whole people are totally like just off the bandwagon or the boat 100%. But it is a black eye, I would say, like as a whole. Like there's really, I don't know if there's a way to spin this in a way that everyone's going to unanimously be like, okay, makes sense, because it doesn't. None of it makes sense. Even you speaking to the surveillance footage, that doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah. Anybody
a federal
can see
prison
that.
of someone of that, stature,
that's
like.
missing a whole minute. It's not even a good editing job.
And I've heard that, a lot of these penitentiaries or whatever, like they have really outdated, I don't know, cameras or systems or
Yeah.
whatever. Like that's not a good excuse. Like I don't.
Didn't Cash
No.
Patel say on the Joe Rogan podcast that he, based off of everything that what the hell does he work with CIA? He's the director of the CIA, right?
FBI.
FBI. Based off of all the information that the FBI has, that it was a suicide,
Yeah.
that it wasn't a homicide.
Epstein?
No,
Mhm.
Cash Patel's. Yeah, Epstein.
Oh, okay.
About
Cash
that,
Patel is
yeah.
saying this about the Epstein case
I
on the
just-
Joe Rogan
I don't
podcast.
know about like what happened. I just saw the video.
Well, everybody thinks that he
everyone thinks
got
he
murdered,
got murdered.
but
Yeah.
he's saying that all the data that the FBI has, you know, it's pretty clear it
Yeah.
was a suicide. And he talks about, a lot of people don't know this, but 3 or 4 months prior to him committing suicide,
Yeah.
he tried to commit suicide before, but was unsuccessful. And I didn't know that until I heard that. Even hearing that he tried to kill himself 3 or 4 months prior and he was unsuccessful, I still have doubts that he killed himself when he did.
How could you even confirm that? Those are just
Because how do
Yeah.
you not have
Story.
footage?
Anybody could say that,
Yeah.
right? Like,
How do you
yeah.
not have footage? Yeah, and
Yeah.
again, that could just be a story.
Yeah.
Like
that's-
I didn't see a proof that he tried to kill. I mean, granted, they may not share that with us, but still, it could all be stories.
exactly.
And what's really wild is, how do you not have video?
What's in that minute?
What's really
of
wild is
missing video?
how do you not have a list that you said was on your desk?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's like the easiest. Like, come on, you could at least tell us we're not stupid and like say
you
like,
literally
Oh, but
told us
they
all.
are-
It's on my
we're
list.
sheep.
It's on my desk. I'm looking at it now.
Come on,
and
guys. Why are
then-
we still talking about this guy?
Yeah.
there's more respect out of the fact that saying there's a list. I just don't want to mention any of the names.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll still call you a pussy about it, but at least you're not like telling us all of a sudden
Yeah.
you guys are all crazy. Like that's
Right.
I've never seen such gaslighting that I've ever seen in my life when Trump was like, why are you guys still talking about this?
no,
Like, why are you guys still talking about this creep? Really? That's what you want to talk to me about?
dude. I mean,
Yeah, that
you're
shit
gonna
was
be
so
wrong.
that
funny.
makes me look suspicious
That
too.
shit was fucking
Why are
And
you
that's
trying to be so
crazy too.
dismissive?
Yeah.
And that's even
Yeah.
crazy too, because you have this flood that happened where hundreds of people are possibly dead.
They are dead.
Yeah,
for
that are
sure.
dead
It's
at
over
this point.
100.
Confirmed of dead.
And then, but you all know that this also happened in the same area. This happened back in 1987 or something like that. The same exact thing. The same exact church camp, the same, like everything, the same happened.
Wow.
And what's even crazier is that when Biden was in office, he was trying to give the state of Texas money to prevent this from happening by
They said they just didn't want it.
there's a video, there's all kinds of Texas lawmakers, Texas government officials. It would be a sin to accept this money, blah, 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 blah. You would be in bed with the devil by accepting this money, blah, 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 blah. But it's like literally for what? Like you're
I mean,
making political stands on the cost of your people's lives,
Yeah.
essentially. Like,
at minimum, there should have been at least a protocol better in place for when there is a sudden.
well,
rain
and that's
weather
exactly what
thing.
that money was
Especially if it's
for.
happened
If
before.
it's just a simple alarm system like they do for tornadoes,
That was
be
exactly,
it.
it was to upgrade the alarm
be it, so
system
be it.
so that they were alerted earlier.
right?
So that they could, because what ended up happening with this flood was that it happened in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And so they didn't essentially know.
Fuck
And
that. You seen the
everybody-
videos, dude?
Mhm.
Fucking houses just
Yeah.
so
But this
crazy.
Sometimes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This wasn't a flood that was like coming from water, like rainfall water. This was like a dam or something that broke.
No, it was a flash flood from.
Oh, really? I thought something broke and a shitload of water
I can-
rushed
I
and
can
damaged all this. I've seen the
What
videos
is
of the
flash flooding. That's like
flash flood is
From
rainfall,
from
right?
weather.
Oh,
Yeah.
from
It's
Like
weather.
rain? Okay.
I heard that this flood was not weather induced. It was
Is there a conspiracy theory out there saying that
man-made.
this was
Something
done on
man-made
purpose?
broke, and that it flooded all these areas.
I haven't heard a conspiracy.
I could be wrong though, but I did see videos of houses floating.
Yeah, those videos are crazy, bro.
And there was, when I saw this 4 days ago, it was 120 confirmed dead.
Yeah.
4 days ago, I'm sure it's more than that now,
Yeah,
and hundreds missing still.
that's a sad situation. All those kids at that camp. That's bad. As bad as that is, that's still no reason to like pretend like people are weird for thinking that Epstein's thing should have been a little bit more better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Information should have been given a lot more clearer than just kind
Yeah,
of waving us
so-
off about it.
Was it flash floods? I don't know why. I thought I heard somebody say that it was a really gnarly flood, but it was from a Not a dam, but
So
something
yeah,
that holds a bunch of water.
it says heavy rainfall, rocky terrain,
Oh.
and the nearby Gulf climate. So it says it began with moisture from Tropical Storm Barry that drifted over Texas,
Fucking Barry.
right? And then it
Okay.
collided with an upper level low pressure system. So lots of rain.
Jesus.
colliders.
Fucking Barry and then upper deckers. What the fuck's going on?
We can't go over decker, dude. Fucking colliders
Upper
over there.
deckies and berries.
Yeah.
Dropping berries in my upper deckies.
It's fucking
But
crazy.
I don't think that a lot of people understand that a lot of our areas are built in what used to be like river or lakes or whatever, and they've dammed up those rivers or lakes to provide water to communities, and right, that's how we get our water. So then you have like something like a flash flood happen, and then of course what happens? All that water goes down into the valley because
Well, yeah,
that's
if it was a river or lake at one point, that was for a reason.
and that's what happens in Mission Valley. That
Yeah.
used to that's
Yeah.
a riverbed.
Yep.
That whole valley is a
Can't even
riverbed.
drive through that area.
Yeah, so pretty crazy. But yeah. And I think that that's like man versus nature. A lot of like, you know, man can do everything that we can to like build a society, but like you can't prevent necessarily
Nature.
unless you're just living not.
They say the Sahara used to be full of water. The Sahara Desert, which is like one of the hottest places on earth and dry as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all sand. It used to be full of water and green trees, super vibrant green everywhere.
Well, San Diego was
Thousands of years ago.
Yeah, San Diego was like jungles.
Santiago.
San Diego.
He knows
Yeah.
about that. This guy
Right.
lives in jungles.
But I mean, y'all, the Earth was Pangea at one point, like that one big continent, and everything split apart. So
You said Pangea. I don't know why I thought of panspermia.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a genetic mutation that made some people white.
Yeah. Mutant.
Well, that's why most of the world is brown,
Yeah.
right? So
So the X-Men are mutants?
That's why 70% of the human body is water, because 70% of the world is water.
Well, you believe in science.
777.
Yeah. What?
You believe in science, right?
Yeah.
You believe in X-Men.
I don't know what the heck's saying, dude.
I miss you guys.
You're not
How's
making any
everybody else?
sense.
How's everybody
Yeah,
else?
how was your guys' 4th of July? Did you guys do anything for 4th of July?
It was fun. Yeah, I went to go see Jurassic Park with Julian.
How was that?
Dope. It was good.
I heard the new one sucked.
Yeah, I heard mixed things about it.
I enjoyed it. I don't really follow along with the stories. It just, for what it was a pretty cool dinosaur movie.
Yeah.
It was actually more about dinosaurs than like a fucking love story, which I didn't like about the Chris Pratt one. I thought it was like,
That's what I was about to ask.
yeah, it was more. It was just cool dinosaur scenes and like a little bit of a story, but not really. It's just more about like action, and so for that, I thought it was cool. But
Did you see that Terrifier is coming to
no,
Universal Studios for Horror Nights?
no, I still haven't. I want to watch them 1 through 3. We gotta watch. We should do a live like reaction, watching it here.
I would love that.
That would be. Would you watch it, Terrifier?
I mean, if we did it together, yeah, but I wouldn't want to.
It's
not my cup of tea. That stuff doesn't. I'm not like afraid of scary movies. I just don't like them. They're not my
Yeah.
cup of tea.
Well, this one in particular is so over the top with the blood
Very,
and
the
the
gore.
gore and like the visuals. Like, if a regular horror movie's not, this is just so you know, it's like
this one's pretty brutal.
it's an extra niche thing that people enjoy
Yeah,
watching.
see, I'd rather not want to watch it.
Yeah.
We should have
I
just
watched-
sprang it on you to see your
I
reaction.
watched the YouTube version of the first one, and even then, like you can't show
What do you
everything
mean?
on YouTube.
YouTube? Oh, they just had the whole movie to stream?
They had it like somebody uploaded it, but it was still edited, right? Like there was still certain things,
Yeah,
like that one scene that you told me about, the
Yeah.
actual the scene.
yeah.
You only see after it's done. You don't see as it's happening, or
Right.
like.
Right.
And I'm like, what did that?
What
It
happened?
was a lot for me to like.
How do they make it look
Watch
so
that.
real?
They tuck it in.
That's
I don't even know what scene you're talking about. I'm just saying if these scenes are this gory
Yeah.
and realistic looking, how do they make them look so real? It's just that's where we're at now.
Special
I think-
special effects.
Yeah, I guess a short special effects, but like, you know, they'll replace a person. Like, for example, if they're gonna stab someone's face over and over and over again, and they start showing it after a while, they just, you know, create a fake body and whatever balloon-like thing so that the head pops or however it needs to do it, and
Yeah.
they
And granted, this was a very low budget movie. The first one, super low budget, but still, like it built a cult following, and
people love it.
yeah,
You say a cult following?
Cult following, yeah.
Yeah, people go out of their way to support this movie for sure.
The first time it got an actual good budget was the third one that just came out.
Hmm.
And even then, it still wasn't that big of a budget, right? Like for your
No.
average horror movie.
Yeah, well, this movie nowadays in general,
Yeah.
yeah. Because usually horror, as a whole, people like that's usually where they start. If they get on the acting scene, they usually
Yeah.
start off in a horror movie because they're
Yeah.
so low budget and on the bottom list of respectability in movies a lot of times. Like,
Johnny Depp.
and Kevin Bacon,
Kevin
right?
Bacon.
Stuff like that. You know,
What was the Kevin Bacon movie? The Ghost
Nightmare
Invisible?
on Elm
Footloose?
Street, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kevin
Or
Bacon
no,
was
no, or Friday the 13th.
Kevin Bacon was on
Friday the
Friday
13th.
the 13th, right?
I thought it was Footloose.
He was on.
Before that.
Yeah.
That kinda-
No, that was a horror movie for me.
It kicked off his whole career. Like, he took a spear to the back.
Johnny Depp was
Nah.
for sure Nightmare Before
Okay.
Christmas.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
No, we didn't.
Right.
We
But
did not know that the Sweetwater meant.
I don't know if I would
Chillistic
want to go to that one, but I'd go to the Scream one. I think Julian, I'd be down to take Julian to, because Scream is going to do a, right? Aren't they having
Oh,
like
you
a
talking about
Scream
Horror
night?
Nights?
Yeah, the Horror Nights.
Oh,
It'd be pretty cool.
they release them in like phases. So like
Okay.
the most recent like release
Yeah.
was that they announced Terrifier was gonna be there.
That's
So everyone on the internet that loves, you know, the Halloween haunts and stuff like that,
yeah.
super excited
We
about
got to take Ricky
Ter-
again.
Terrifier.
He's gonna throw up
Oh
everywhere.
yeah.
He
Kevin
threw up that
Bacon
night,
was
didn't
Friday
he?
the
Threw up on the
13th.
bus, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Right
he
as soon
called
as he got
that
off the
one
scary
girl that
bus.
was walking down a stupid bitch.
Yeah.
I for sure, yeah, I gotta get my tickets for sure. I want to go multiple times this year.
Speaking of cool lineups, did you guys see SeaWorld, what they're doing?
Oh God.
I've told
Yeah.
her like
With the
a bunch
Yin
of
Yang
bunch
twins.
of times.
Yin
What
Yang
the
twins.
hell?
Yeah.
Not just the Yin Yang
Can you pull
twins.
up the SeaWorld
The
lineup?
lineup. There's Trina,
Yeah.
Bow Wow, and Soldier Boy.
Petey Pablo and Bubba Sparks.
Like, all they're missing is Trick Daddy.
Bro, their lineup is
Jesus.
crazy. Like, they
Yeah.
have a pretty
And my
dope
aunt we
concert
stayed at
here.
the house.
It's a premiere lineup.
Premiere
back in the
lineup for us.
2000s.
Well, I say
Yeah.
premiere lineup for what?
They're doing like a
20, 30
30
years
doing
ago?
like a 2000s night. They're doing Fat Joe is going to be there.
I
like,
wonder if someone has to be like a millennial there that just knows
Yeah.
that their kids are the ones, or they're taking their kids to see.
Yeah, Soulja Boy and Bow Wow,
Yep.
Fat Joe, Waka
Fat
Flocka.
Joe.
Oh, imagine Fat Joe doing
Jesus.
lean back and the shadow just jumped over.
There's
That's
an
That's beautiful.
There's an I Love the 90s, which includes Color Me Bad, Rob Bass, Treach of Naughty by Nature. Tretch, sorry.
Yeah.
Trina, Genuine.
Genuine.
Rob
Yeah.
Bass?
Rob Bass.
Mhm.
That's old school.
Right.
Mhm.
Turn
Turn Up Tour has Petey Pablo, Paul Wall, Jaquan, and Bubba Sparks.
Jaquan.
That one sounds the best. Let's go to that one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know I got a fake ID.
They already had Baby Bash and the Yin Yang
The
twins.
Yin Yang twins look out of
So
place.
yeah, people
That
were
shit was
wilding up on
Yeah.
an
They just
island.
look old as hell now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, how dope would it be to listen to Petey Pablo though, and like you're in the splash
Hell
zone,
yeah.
and
Take
then
my shirt off.
yeah, and then the fucking orca like drops down, and
The
you get
dolphin
smashed.
The dolphins.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're like popping. Could you imagine if a
god.
dolphin was popping his pussy? Like that'd be wild.
I wonder what this music is gonna do to the Dolphins. Because when I hear Waka Flocka, I lose my shit.
Well, no, so
I walk.
Yeah, dolphins
The-
are smarter than us supposedly.
the concert is on a stage that's on the bay. And then there's like water, and then there's the seating or whatever. But it's not like out the orca or the dolphins.
So Sean was not going to jump over Fat Joe.
No.
Have you seen
missed
the,
opportunity.
Missed
Have you seen the
opportunity.
Chris D'Elia bit when he talks about how embarrassing it would be if you got fucked by a dolphin? I feel like that's gonna happen one of those nights.
So me and Julian started watching King of the Hill, and there's actually an episode. It's
Yeah.
the one where
There is.
he gets fucked by a dolphin.
It's
That's a
yeah.
good episode. That's a
Dude,
good
like
episode.
literally a dolphin like coming up on land. Chris Lee has a whole bit about it, but he's like, if you were the guy that got fucked by a dolphin, like how could you ever have a conversation with somebody in public again? He's gonna be embarrassed. I feel like that would be the night
Hey, it
when
happened to
Pete
Hank
Pablo
Hill.
plays.
Happened to Hank Hill.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how much those tickets are, but I mean,
That's
I mean,
isn't
it looks
SeaWorld
fun.
super
Yeah.
cheap?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because no one wants to go to
People have
SeaWorld no
annual
more.
passes for like $100.
Yeah.
And it's
People
included
are
with
like-
admission to the park. Those concerts are
So then
included
let's just
in
get an
admission.
annual pass and go to all these
It's
damn
included-
nights.
it's
And
included
let's
in
fucking put
admission.
For a pop?
put that thing on the what is it? A hood and make the grandmother swing harder or
You want to
something.
vlog it?
Bro,
Oh,
that's so wild.
dude.
Genuine? Man, that'd be dope to see Genuine.
I think that's the exact time for
Fuck
the single
Genuine.
guys to go right
I'm
there.
going Jaquan. One. Here comes a 2 to the 3 to the 4.
How many songs like I have? I
I
can only
just know
do
one.
Two.
Yeah. Well, Hood Hop and
Hood Hop and
Oh, okay. Hood
Tip-
Hop, Hood
Tipsy.
Hop.
Tipsy. Oh yeah, Hood Hop was that shit. Yeah,
Okay.
Tipsy and Hood Hop.
So
Yeah.
for the Turned Up tour, for if you're just buying the reserved concert seating, $70.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
But it's included in your admission, right? If you're going for the day. I could have swore I read that when I saw the advertisement. 'Cause-
Yeah, no, this is just if you want reserved seating.
Oh, okay. Because, man, they're posting it everywhere right now on Instagram. I'm seeing that thing like. I'm constantly seeing the Yin Yang twins all over that Bow Wow and Soldier Boy. Like,
Yeah.
imagine getting that call. Like, is there someone just trying to like look for work and they're just like, yeah, like SeaWorld, book it.
Like Bow Wow or like
right,
yeah.
Like I thought all these guys were like good. Why would they settle for that?
Well, it kind of makes me wonder.
Probably making good money.
I was gonna say, do you think
Probably makes
You
SeaWorld?
think they're breaking off a lot of money
Yeah.
for this?
I have to be. I think SeaWorld did something
Probably got a new head of director.
where they
new head
signed,
of, like,
where they did some
music or
deal
something.
because they got a new whatever CEO or head of director where they signed some deal where we were going to allocate literally X amount of
entertainment
millions
budget.
to entertainment.
Because
they're just
their
letting it loose.
reputation is gone to shit. SeaWorld has such a bad
Sure.
reputation because of Steve-O and like that documentary and all that.
Right. They're just
Blackfish.
right. They're trying to get away from the like keeping the
Aquarium
orcas and yeah.
I'm with that still. Like that's fucked up what they're doing, but I kind of want to see Petey Pablo and Bubba Sparks. That'd be sick.
Bubba Sparks,
Bubba
dude.
Sparks. That should be dope.
Booty wrecking everywhere.
Yeah.
That is a banger for
Yeah.
sure.
You know it's gonna be hella like fuck.
Go on. What were you about to say?
It's gonna be fun. The
Yeah.
crowd will be great.
I know what you're about to say. I know what you're about to say.
Respectable
women.
women. There you go. Stuff that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Bro, you about to have a bunch of girls there that have had 3 or 4 kids
Get my wallet
that
stolen.
are trying to get
Like
back in the
You're trying to get
scene.
your wallet stolen?
Well, you know the story when I got my wallet stolen by Precious.
No. what
I
was
don't
this?
know that
You
story.
know that story?
No,
No.
what was this?
I was out downtown with Frank and Tim.
I didn't. You
Why-
knew. You knew.
Why
the
would we
person
know
who
that
took it?
story?
No, me and Tim were walking back to the cars, and this big black girl walks up to me. Like
Yeah.
they were standing by their car.
Big black.
Me and Tim are walking to ours, right? And they're sitting in their car listening to music, smoking, whatever. They're just robbing everybody. The blocks flying them. I was so drunk that the big girl grabs me, starts dancing on me, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And she's like grabbing my ass, and like, while she's grabbing my ass, she's taking my wallet out of my back pocket,
Looking back on it.
looking back, because me and Tim went to the taco shop, and I was like, oh, I got it, and I couldn't find my wallet. It's because they fucking took it out of my back pocket.
Wow.
That's what they were doing downtown. That's why, and I remember I was like, yeah, fucking Precious, because she looked like Precious from the movie.
Good movie.
She took my wallet. I was like my 25th.
You were
birthday,
drunk
probably.
though, right? Like
I was
you
we
would
were
have known if you were
smashed.
sober.
Yeah, we
shit.
were fucked up.
Well, they're probably only doing it with drunk people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not gonna walk up to a sober guy and just
I've
start dancing.
never gotten my wallet taken from me, or lost my wallet.
I hear that's
Yeah.
like what is it? Like a extra thing you got to pay attention to in New York, especially.
Oh,
Mhm.
the pickpocketers.
Pickpocketers.
Well, yeah, you seen the movie Focus? Me and Julie started watching that.
Mm-hmm. That movie's badass.
Yeah, that whole way of people, just the way they
That
pickpocket.
Asian guy in that movie, Jin Hong Kim or whatever. He's
Oh, you're talking about BD1?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
BD1,
same guy.
bro. Yeah, the one who bets.
Yeah, the one that bets. And he set him up the whole time. You watched the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. He set him up to pick a certain number,
55.
and he'd been conditioning him. He didn't know he was getting conditioned, but he was getting conditioned all week
Yeah.
to pick that number.
Have you seen Focus?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's
Good movie.
crazy
It's on
good.
Netflix.
It's an older movie, newer movie.
Yeah, it's with Will Smith and the beautiful white girl from
Margaret Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Yeah,
Oh, Will Smith. Okay,
Yeah, Will Smith and
I think
Margot
I do
Robbie.
remember that, but I don't think I watched it.
it's good. It's a good movie.
It's
It's a good little watch if you're not doing
Yeah,
anything.
it's not like it's not like groundbreaking, but it's a good movie.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
try
something
to
watch.
break my Will Smith fast. I guess I don't.
Are you on Will Smith fest?
Yeah, I don't take anything Will Smith anymore.
I don't
Ever since he
blame you.
smacked the shit out of Chris Rock
After
like
he-
that.
After he did Chris Rock like
That was dirty,
I
and
can't-
nobody.
can't respect him anymore.
You know what I
Yeah.
don't like about that situation? Plenty of people have said this, but it still infuriates me. Is that
Infuriates
nobody
him.
did anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why wasn't that? I look
And he
before
won an
before
award
that.
after-
I love Will Smith. Like I grew up on Fresh Prince of Bel
he's
Air.
going through a midlife crisis right now.
It doesn't matter. You don't.
Yeah.
That doesn't give you the right to do that. And the
Oh,
fact
no,
that
no,
the fact
yeah.
that nobody pulled him out of there. Like, sir, we're taking you out of here for a fucking assault
Dismissed
or
him
battery.
for the night. They allowed him to
He
get
should
his
have been.
award
walk
He
right
should
back.
have. He should have been
Walk back.
escorted out of that theater, or whatever the hell they were. But not only is he allowed to stay, but he gets back up and wins an award, and people clap for him.
Yeah, everybody just kind of act like
That's
nothing
straight up.
happened.
Everybody just like.
Hollywood.
You know what it is? That's a room. Well, I don't know where they're at, but that's hundreds or thousands of people that just don't have. I don't even know what you want to call it. Like
Balls.
Spineless.
integrity.
Yeah, it's
Like
almost
a bunch
like,
of cowards.
like
Spineless?
Well,
Yeah.
no, and I
They're
mean
eunuchs.
they don't have any
Eunuchs.
integrity, and I think that's like I think that's the issue with a lot of people, a lot
Yeah.
of places, is that people just don't have integrity
Like Doctor
anymore.
Strange. He did
Yeah, right.
How does
People-
nobody get up and say, "Why is
There
that
is
guy
no
doing
Right,
this?"
people,
There is no-
right? People don't want to do the right thing when nobody's looking because
Yeah.
like that's not how people are done now. Like everybody is always about getting themselves, one step higher, one step closer.
But I wonder if it was I wonder if there was the effect of like, okay, well, if nobody else is saying anything, I'm not going to be the guy to say something.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you everybody was thinking that in that room when there was hundreds of people that should have said something. Somebody should have been like, that dude needs to be
Right.
removed.
Well, and he didn't. Chris Rock didn't even press charges, right?
No.
Yeah,
Still should
he
have been walked out.
right,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, the academy or whoever is involved with their
right.
little union.
Security. You
thing,
can't just
like-
go up on anywhere you're at and just smack somebody.
Smack the shit out of
Yeah,
somebody
you
and like
can
just
do
be cool, sit down and like,
That's
oh,
an HR violation right there.
right?
that. Yeah.
Dude, that happens in the real world. People go to jail. People lose their jobs. People don't sit down and then get called up for an award and then get applause.
Right.
Ooh, except for those people who are like the slap boxing champions
Oh, that's
or
just
whatever.
gnarly.
That shit is crazy.
Those dudes are signing up for brain damage.
I would
How-
never-
oh
I
my-
can't do that shit.
I don't like to watch like MMA or boxing or whatever for the same reason. Just why do you just want to get fucked up? Like
Just
I don't
straight
understand
up
that.
CTE. If they're
Yeah.
signing up for some serious CTE. That's probably worse than fighters. Because even fighters wear gloves and they've trained their whole life to receive a punch.
Mhm.
And even when they fall down, unless they're blacked out, they know how to fall down right.
Yeah.
These guys are just getting the fucking smack to holy
Some
hell.
people they look
And these guys are big.
one way and then they get slapped and it looks like a whole different person now.
Yeah. Their
That's
face balloons up.
yeah,
It's
like how
wild.
quick it is, like how immediate it is. It's so insane. But yeah, to see, I'm sure you guys have seen the guy that gets slapped and literally just like boom, like
Mhm.
it folds in half.
A lot of them
like,
like that.
Yeah.
oh man. But yeah, your brain that cannot be
Well,
healthy.
even in boxing or MMA, they're at least trying to like block or
Protect your
trying
head
to,
or
like,
yeah.
take their head back. They just get clipped and they knock out.
Right.
Yeah, but this is like who can take it the hardest. Like, oh,
You can take the artist.
yeah.
Every time she says something wild like that, I can't help but look at you
Right.
to see what your reaction is going to be.
That's me all day when I'm listening to like him listen to basketball.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh gosh, what are they talking?
Yeah,
every
you're
day,
like-
every day I'm listening to sports. Every day it just
He's like,
gets
oh, that big
aired
black one
every
took it
day.
really. that big black one took it really hard to the hole.
Right.
Oh shit.
The gayest thing out there right now is sports.
Yeah.
Just like, look at him handle that ball. You know? Like,
Transports.
Like, damn, he stuffed him at the rim.
He's just trying to throw some bait out there. Just trying to see what you can fucking fish right.
Speaking of basketball,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on with the Lakers? Like, are they trading LeBron?
No.
Or is this just a bunch of bunch of hoopla.
Yeah, I think it's hoopla.
Hoopla?
Yeah,
All right.
I
Ain't
think
going
it's
nowhere.
yeah. What is it? The story is that. Okay, where do I begin? So I guess the story goes back to I guess the sale of the team. I guess LeBron wasn't involved in the sale. Luca apparently was
You're
involved
a
in the
player,
sale,
not part
Oh.
of the ownership
but
management.
Luka was
but
involved.
Luca
You're-
was involved.
Oh.
So that's where it gets
That's the
weird.
hook.
Oh.
That's
Well,
the
Luka
hook.
is the new face.
Yeah,
He's going to be the
Luke-
new face of
yeah.
the franchise.
Mind you, this is a lot of it's just speculation because obviously there's no quote from LeBron. There's
Yeah.
no quote
There
from
won't be
anybody.
there.
But
Yeah, there
but
won't
for
be.
sure, we
Either
know
s-
that Luca was involved.
We know Luca was informed of the sale and LeBron was not. We know that much. And from the statements released by his agent, LeBron, which honestly, this is par for the course. He does this almost every summer. He's
Oh, yeah,
unhappy.
yeah.
He's unhappy with the roster and wants the team to trade all the picks
Yeah.
to get help. You know,
He said that before. I want to be on a team that's going to be a championship contender. And he's almost insinuated that I will walk away from the Lakers if you don't make it happen and give me a team that I can compete for a ring with. He said that every year.
right? So, but
I feel like he said that every year since he left Cleveland the first time.
yeah,
Mhm.
and
Right?
He's getting up there in age.
What's fueling speculation is that he'll take a photo, for example, on the golf course that's in Cleveland with a hat that says "I'm home."
Oh, yeah,
So
so
now
that-
people are thinking that he
Uh-huh.
wants to go back to Cleveland.
But also, are people just really like
It's all speculation. It's
speculating?
all
Yeah.
speculation.
Like
It is all
maybe
speculation.
he's like,
Out with
"Oh,
Kevin
this is
Love.
a dope hat. I am from Akron. You know, you always like
It is.
it's your
And technically,
hometown."
he is
Like,
kind of home.
yeah,
You know, like,
yeah. I'm
it's-
sure he has a house. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Doesn't he have a school there
Yeah,
or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I
For
forgot what
gifted blind students. I mean,
Is this a school of answers?
Professor X.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. For gifted, young, talented individuals, and I don't know why I landed
Yeah.
on gifted blind students.
Right. So everyone's just assuming that it's eventually they're gonna part ways. This is the first summer LeBron's gone without a contract being re-signed. So he's gonna play out this contract, and this will be the first time he's just gonna be a flat out free agent. So people are just like, "Wow, this is the first time this is happening. That must mean Lakers don't want him anymore."
Yeah, but at year 4, what,
Yeah,
4?
at some point, you should not want the man anymore. I love
Yeah.
LeBron, but like at some point, going into 23, season 23,
23 at 52 or 54 million per year.
Would you rather have LeBron as
And
is
he's
or
and
young
he's
Anthony
almost
Edwards?
40, isn't he?
not for his price.
Wait, say
Right.
that.
Would you rather have LeBron on your team or Anthony Edwards?
Of course, everyone wants Anthony
Oh,
Edwards.
that's a dumb question.
Does-
That's what I'm saying.
he-
Like LeBron isn't that much of a.
But I
is
mean,
he still
I would want to
that
have
much?
LeBron on my team for the right price.
He
Not
finished
54
He
million.
finished 6th in MVP voting this year. He's
Mhm.
still a really
He's
good
still-
player.
Yeah.
He's averaging 24, 8, and 7. Something
But
stupid.
you would have to imagine if you're in charge of running the team, it's just not on a 1 year basis. You have to
Mhm.
keep in mind what your future is going to look like too, and you can't mortgage all of that for something
If he
Yeah.
goes to the Knicks.
today. So if he goes to the Knicks, that's awesome, but there needs to be a trade that makes it a fair return
Yeah.
for like he's a $52 million contract. You're gonna piece
Who
together
who do
huge.
you think would be best for Luca
Cap.
to
teammate wise.
yeah, to take LeBron's spot?
He just needs a big man, I think, because
Yeah.
Luka's so dominant.
Hmm.
He really doesn't need another LeBron who's also dominant with the ball. He needs
So
someone.
do you want like
He needs good
He needs
shooters.
a good big guy that can score and defend.
And
'cause
a
Okay.
good wing and
Cat?
three.
Luka's bad
Cat.
on his feet, or a bad defender, is slow feet. So he needs someone who can protect. Like Anthony Davis, honestly, would have been great. Like
Mhm.
he's not age wise, maybe close, but that's perfect.
Maybe
Perfect.
I
Zion.
always
It's a perfect profile.
I always think of how good Kobe and Gasol were together because they were able to speak
Yeah, that was
Spanish.
good balance.
So I always try to think with Luca, like who,
Oh,
Joker.
okay. I was gonna say the next speculation.
Joker or
Joker has advised the Nuggets he's not signing his extension this summer.
okay, and
Therefore, will be a
What?
free agent next summer.
good, okay.
And we get rid of LeBron's $54 million contract. That would be
And
fucking
all
wild.
of
Denver, though?
all of our contracts are lined up so that our books are clean. Besides Luca, next summer.
Okay.
Bro,
And you
Luca
guys
and
get a new-
Joker.
you guys get a new ownership. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, the
to figure
ownership
out.
is now like they're carte blanche with the budget.
Yeah.
They don't have any limitations that Jeannie Buss would have put on the team financially.
And mind you,
They're going to be like the LA Dodgers.
maybe
They're going to buy rings.
Yeah.
Maybe those were the wishes of new ownership. Maybe they were like, hey, when we take the seat, we would like a clean sheet so we can build the team how we want.
Yeah.
Maybe that just wasn't relayed to LeBron. It could be
Yeah.
something as
LeBron
simple
trying
as
to
that.
Well,
take
I
a team
mean-
to Vegas?
He wants to own a team in
He wants
Vegas.
to, like, right?
Vegas is about to be a for sure like brand new expansion team.
Yeah.
They're just unclear on who the
That's
ownership
wild.
is going to be. But LeBron's kind of collect his assets and then partner up with other people. I forgot who they've listed, but
I think Kevin Durant's on that.
probably.
It sounds like LeBron just got his feelings hurt, and he wants to
Yeah.
be in charge.
It just looked that publicly for
Yeah.
sure, and people are just speculating.
Could you imagine Luca and Joker? I mean, that's
They're supposedly best friends.
well, that's what I'm
like,
saying. They already have the chemistry, like she talked about with Kobe and Powell, but they're the two best players. If you have a top 3 or top 4, they're in your top 4, hands
it's like
down.
Makai on the court. He makes everything.
Yeah. Well, no, I
Joker.
wouldn't put you in the top 4. You're Luca. Jesus Christ.
So then, what
You
is
look like you ate
Anthony
Luka.
Davis out of that equation?
Well, he's in Dallas and
Yeah.
he's locked in for a couple. Like
Oh yeah, I forgot
they
that we
flip-flop
got rid
for
of
each
him.
other.
Okay,
Yeah. But as far as what player profile fits best with a player like Luca, is someone who can finish around the rim, like lobs,
Protect
and,
the rim.
and then on the defense, protect the rim because a lot of guys are going to blow past Luca. He's just a
Right.
slow-footed player. He's just
Right.
not athletic.
I also
like
think
that.
Luca needs good wing defenders who can knock down threes because people will, to your point, get past him.
Mhm.
But when you have strong wing defenders, they can come in quick and help before you even get to your second line, which is the interior defense. Because you don't want to put everything on your big. Your big's going to get in foul trouble all the time.
Right.
I think Vegas is. They got the expansion team hockey, Las
Baseball.
Vegas Knights,
And they got the baseball team now.
baseball,
Football.
Allegiant Stadium
Mhm.
for the Raiders,
All of
and
it's
now
gonna be,
basketball.
all of it's going to be on the strip too.
Vegas is going off the fucking chain.
They're booming.
Mhm.
They're booming.
Damn.
They get 5 big booms.
They're a boom. They're a boomer.
Bro, Vegas is where it's at right now.
And that's part of why we considered moving to Vegas.
It hasn't there's still room to get in early. There's
Mhm.
Yeah.
as much as it's grown, there's still room for
Oh,
more.
well, and I think Vegas to me is like Disneyland. It's never done.
It's adult
It's never
Disneyland.
finished. It's
Yeah.
just constantly evolving. There's
Yeah.
constantly something new, so.
Hey, what's the average ticket price for Disneyland? If we wanted to go on a park hopper, we want to experience both parks. What's the average ticket price?
300.
300 for real?
Probably
No,
more.
I'd say
200.
if you
If
go
you
for a
went,
park
if you went
hopper?
one day,
They're tiered. They're tiered. Like if you go during the weekday, it's almost like think of it like a hotel.
Okay.
It's cheaper during the weekday than
Yeah.
on the weekend. So if you were to go like on a Tuesday, you could probably find a ticket for like 104, right?
Park hopper?
I think it's a $60
Okay.
bump up.
Okay.
But the cheapest
That's not that bad.
ticket.
then.
But what I would suggest for anybody, I mean, I don't know if it has to be park hopper or not,
Mhm.
is to always try to wait till they do their 3-day SoCal or 4-day SoCal, because then on average you're paying like 90 a ticket kind of thing. So
and you can
Okay.
you can split it as long as you go within the same month.
so
Same month.
yeah. So if you want to go 2 days,
Because
one day then-
Jonathan was looking into buying this Costco thing. They had like a Costco
yeah,
ticket.
that's a good deal. That
The
just
same
came
one?
out. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one because it's a lot up front. You're probably paying like what $3.99 or some shit. But when you break down on how many days it's good for, it's a good ticket. And if it's a park hopper, then yeah, there's even $60 on top of that,
Yeah.
whatever the cheapest day is. So
Costco's got some great deals.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that chicken is fire for $5. Can't beat
How about
that.
that hot dog and soda for $1.50?
Can't beat that either. Yeah.
You're the only person I know that eats that hot dog in one bite.
You're the only person I know that eats it with no bun.
Yeah, because I shoved the bun.
I saw a
Hot dog with no bun?
no, I saw a reel earlier, and it said, "What is stopping men from putting their penis in a hot dog bun and then sending a picture? Like, where's the creativity?
Oh, that's a good thing. That would have been a good
That's a
thing.
good point.
You
Never thought
know,
about
just
that.
like,
This has a mini bun.
just it's."
Would it?
Dick pics are not typically like welcome, and it's usually like a thing
Well,
where
especially if
it's,
the person receiving them didn't want them.
yeah, well, and then on top of
What if
it,
they were in a bun? Or
like
what if
what's so
they're-
sexy about a dick pic? You know what I mean? Like, cool,
don't
like
know.
You never seen just like a big veiny triumphant bastard and been like, I could really appreciate that.
At a lunchbox full.
You did have a lunchbox full.
No.
Oh god.
You know some of the foods are shaped like dicks?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Nice.
Oh my god.
No, but
Are you still eating Snickers upside down? So you get the texture in your tongue?
I was never doing that, but that's actually a great idea. Oh, wow.
What is wrong with you guys?
The fact that you know that is concerning. Would you have ever thought of that?
The fact that it took you so long to like let me like oh
Bro, that's like
this says no space on memory card.
Alright, well I guess we reached the limit on that one. For how long?
I just noticed it.
I didn't break it this time.
No, it had to have just happened.
Okay. Well, just
Well, she would be recording for
Yeah.
3 hours.
I don't know. Have we?
I mean,
Oh,
time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't seem like 3 hours.
Oh, no, this was fun.
Okay. Well, I guess
I'm hungry.
yeah, with the risk of running out of footage. Thank you anybody who tuned in. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Feel free to drop comments. We'll be more than happy to answer any live comments or questions while we're doing these lives. And we will flip the live footage into a polished episode.
Thanks for the 5 people that have been in the live.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Awesome. And it'll appear on YouTube and audibly on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio.
All the places.
I tried to plug us in as many places as we could, but yes, when we drop an episode, they're going to be dropping in all those places too. Don't forget to follow us on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, and we even have an X page. So
And Facebook, don't we?
we do have a Facebook page. So please, thank you guys. If you enjoyed yourself, drop a like, follow, share it, and follow us on our socials. Thank you guys. Good night. Love
Peace.
Remember to bust on the drapes.
Meet us at Pete's place.
Diddy's innocent.
you.
Oh my God.